We're good. I didn't crash OBS. How about that?
Nice. Okay,
I saved it.
How's it going, everyone? Vimes here. I'm consuming. I'm a consumer today. I'm a big consumer because I bought this shit when it's actually kind of fucking expensive, didn't I?
It's gonna be expensive, yeah. You needed to wait for it to rotate out of standard. What's up, Mercenary? How you doing?
That's fine. It's fine. I got caught up in a FOMO. Look, all right? It's not every day you get, like, trading card Final Fantasy stuff. Wait, what is this shit? This is Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. It's like a collaboration between Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy, essentially, right?
Yes. Are you on your starting soon screen still?
No, I should be switched over.
The hell, Twitch?
Does Twitch have a long delay?
Nope. We're gonna see like echoes of myself.
Oh no, there you are. What's up, Elo? How's it going, Rare? Femboy, Mr. William, yeah.
Nope, that's not me.
What?
Geek Scuff, yeah. Welcome to streaming.
Yeah. We good?
No, I'm trying to get the pop-out player to capture.
Jeez.
I thought it was, but then when I hit play, it was on your starting soon screen. It wasn't on. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, now it's ready. But you know what? What if I'm thinking of turning off my sprout capture and just leaving it being your screen.
Wait, so what spout capture are you doing?
The spout capture for V2 Studios, that way it's not duplicating.
Oh, right. Fuck. I hate the way that fucking I can't do Discord because I use two web cameras for stuff.
Yeah, you needed 3 webcams.
Bruh.
Yeah. What's up, Sakura Latte? Having a great night. I hope you are too. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Let's see. Final Fantasy has 2 to 3 TCGs, but they barely took off in the States. Then Enix and Hasbro cut a deal and they made the Final Fantasy set. Hell yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the way to do it, right? Like, Japan has actually a lot of, like, random TCG games, right? For, like, even, like, almost every popular anime has a TCG. I know a popular one is, like, One Piece.
Yeah, I've heard the One Piece TCG is actually taking off, but, I mean, with how big One Piece is, I mean, what could you expect?
Yeah, you can't really expect other anime to have any of the pull. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, we got a TCG off the ground. What did it take? 1,000 episodes.
Oh, there's a way to get it.
Hmm?
Make an anime that's 1,000 episodes long, and maybe you'll get a TCG.
Okay.
I know Cardcaptor Sakura had 2 different TCGs that never made it past 4 sets. Wow.
I feel like that's... I mean, I feel like you would just want a collector's card set for Cardcaptors, right? I mean, that just makes a lot of fucking sense to me.
I have a set of all the cards. I forgot what they're called.
Like the tarot cards?
Yeah, they're like tarot cards, but they're not exactly tarot. They call them something else in the show.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we ready?
I'm ready.
Can you tell me what is good and what is not?
Yes. That's what I was doing with Gondola.
So wait, there's 5 colors in Magic, right? Or
correct.
Am I wrong? Okay. So black, white, blue, red, and green.
Yes.
Nope, wait, no. You don't get this QR code.
Oh.
What does this QR code do?
See,
oh wait, I think it's just like the stuff, right? Like the giant list.
What's up, Velour? I don't actually know what's on the QR code. I haven't gotten my hands on these cards yet, so...
Oh, right. Okay, let us...
I'm living vicariously through you and Gondola.
Gondola? What? We'll have to... Can you even play with these sets online yet, or no?
I don't play Magic online, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I think last time they said that it might be in Arena, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Let's see here.
What's up,
These are
Ignis?
easy to open, right? I'm not just like a fucking open one and it just fucking explodes and
No,
cards go all
no.
over the
See,
place.
look, you already got it. Unless you got a pack that was pre-opened, and they just used like Elmer's glue to hold it together.
That would be hilarious, and I'd be fucking mad at the same time. All right,
It
let's see here.
happens. I think Innistrad was like one of the most repacked sets ever.
Treasure?
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
you're
so
looking
just
at it
like-
backwards, so that's a
Yeah,
token.
okay.
So that
That's a
represents
token card.
yes. It represents something that could be in play in a game, but not a card in your deck.
Okay. Chocobo Kick. Dreams like I don't even what's this? Final Fantasy 8. Okay, I was
Yep.
just wondering. I have
Oh,
no
at
idea
the
which one
bottom
was
of the
that.
cards, it has listed
Yeah, I can
which
see.
Final Fantasy it's from, which I think is really cool if you haven't played all of them.
It really helps. Paladin, okay. Of course the cactars are red. That makes a lot of fucking sense, honestly.
Cactar and Jumbo Cactar are green.
That makes sense too. But like this cactar card. I can see cactar as green and red. Cornered by black mages. Final Fantasy 9, that's a classic.
Which Final Fantasies have you played?
9, 10, 11, 12. Basically anything past 9 I've
Okay.
played.
So you're more of the later games. I've got the earlier games under my belt.
Yeah, I mean, it's because when the PlayStation came out and like the N64 came out, I opted to get the N64.
Wow, I don't think I saw this with Gondola.
Oh yeah, Esper Ramoon.
Rama. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature. Oh, sorry, you went ahead of me.
Non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard to the target creature of an opponent.
Oh, not to an opponent, it's to the.
Creature that an opponent controls.
Yeah, so it's removal. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Oh, but he combos with wizards. Not bad.
Yeah.
What's
Zach?
up, Toy Land? Cornered by black mages works well with the Scions and Spellcraft. All right.
Zach. Clash of Icons. That's 16.
I haven't played.
But yeah, no, I only started playing Final Fantasy really when I got a PS2.
Gotcha.
Why does every card game have cards? Because it makes money.
Cardboard crack, man.
14. Okay.
I don't know if you can focus your camera a little bit better. I'm having a hard time reading.
1 sec.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Bring it down a little bit more.
I have looked at the Commander precons. But my friend Vimes here is brand new to it.
Let me see if I can focus this. 1 second. I don't have autofocus on.
Oh, okay.
So let me see.
Yeah, I have you at 1080 60 and I can't. It's like going to the optometrist again. It's like 1 or 2. I'm sitting here like, Doc, you need to give me a 3 or a 4.
Let's see. There we go. How's that?
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Awesome. All right. Raubon, Bull of Alamigo. This is a cool card. I haven't seen this guy. But when he attacks, you attach equipment to an attacking creature, so he could target himself. Now, Ward is an ability that says if your opponent wants to target them, they have to pay the cost that it says after the ward. So life equal to his power. So if he's holding an equipment, it's likely to raise his power. So it could be costly for an opponent to try to kill him.
Okay, that fits the lore though, because like you see how he's got like he doesn't show his other arm. It's because he's lost that fucking arm fighting.
Oh, okay.
And he lost it killing another dude.
All right, bit of a badass. Love it.
What's next?
Y'shtola is crazy because she's 2 black mages lifelink. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, I didn't see Joshua with Gondola either. Discard 2 cards and drop to many that card. And then you can
exile Joshua, then return it to the battlefield, transform under its owner control. Activate only as a sorcery.
Sorcery means you can only play it on your turn, but go ahead and flip him over.
Oh wait, he's a phoenix, that's why. Oh, damn. Okay, there's a saga.
4/4
Raise
flying
flame.
lifelink. His first 2 sagas, he deals 2 damage to each opponent, and because he has lifelink, you'll heal off of that. Return any number of target creature cards with mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, then he transforms to the front side.
Jesus.
That's a really cool card. I hadn't seen him.
What's like? How do sagas work?
Okay, so sagas are kinda difficult for me because they were introduced after I stopped really playing. But at the top, it says, as this enters and after your draw step, you add a lore counter. So when he transforms into the Phoenix, he's going to get his first lore counter and deal 2 damage to each opponent. Then, on your next turn, presumably, you'll draw a card. For your draw step, draw your card, and then he'll do 2 more damage. Then the turn after that, he does the Flame of Rebirth ability.
Okay, so it's basically like every turn is another page to the saga.
Yes, but after the last counter is put on, they are usually sacrificed.
Oh.
Yes, but his third ability, instead of going to your graveyard, he's done, discard it. It describes exiling him, then returning it to the battlefield face up. So he flips back to the Joshua side.
Oh, that seems pretty fucking broken, I'll be honest.
He's very strong. I don't know about broken, but definitely very strong.
Like if you don't deal with, if you don't remove him, he'll just keep coming back and forth, back and forth.
Well, when he goes back to the front side, then you have to drop 5 mana again to flip him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
My chat says not OP, but okay.
That seems pretty strong.
It's probably strong, but definitely not OP.
Bambil T-Rex. What was this? Oh, nice full hollow.
Yep, a common card though, but I like Squall and Quistis. Some of my favorite characters.
Trample. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Forest cycling. Huh? 2. Discard this card. Search your library for forest card. Reveal and put it in your hand and shuffle.
So cards are cast by you tapping lands. So this T-Rex, if he's stuck in your hand and you don't have 6 mana to cast him, instead you can spend 2 of any color and go get a forest, so that way you have a land drop for your turn, because you can only play 1 land a turn.
Oh, so this basically has like a dual purpose of being just like a big monster and then also land searching.
Yeah, one or the other. He can't do both. You might see the adventure cards. The adventure cards let you do both. They're kind of cool.
Okay. Put that there.
What's up, Merlin?
Insomnia Crown City. This is a land. Enter, tap, add. Oh, so this is a white or black land. Cool.
Yes. I'll say that they're pretty slow because they enter tapped. You typically don't want that. But
it could just be something that's nice to have.
It has town synergy, and since you're getting into the game, it'll work okay if you wanted to build something with it.
Okay.
So sagas were introduced in the Dampener set, which I wasn't around for. And then the flip cards were Innistrad, but I was around for Innistrad, so I'm familiar with how those work. I've not seen the Jin Gitaxias saga. I've seen the original Jin Gitaxias, like the 8 mana 7/10. Your opponents have 0 for their maximum hand size.
0. I like how for like the hero counters, they just use random, like it could be anybody's player character from Final Fantasy 14
or NPCs.
I mean, they're all they wouldn't be NPCs because hero would because in Final Fantasy 14 you play as the hero.
I see. I misunderstood what you're saying.
Yeah. Ice Magic Lulu, nice. Wait, so tiered instant 0 return creatures to hand 2.
So this is an extra cost in addition to the cost in the upper right-hand corner. So,
okay. I was about to say that.
So in Magic, you would need a land that taps for an island, or the water droplet symbol there. That's blue. Typically, that's islands, which are the basics. But you can find towns in the set that'll tap for blue. And then the gray number can be any.
Is it just it's just colorless.
Any color. Yep. So to cast 7. Blizzard, you could just do that for the 1 in the blue and the 0 extra, and it's return a creature to its owner's hand.
Okay. Put in a. This seems. I don't know. This seems interesting because it just. If you pay more, you just send a creature back to the deck, which I guess that would kind of fuck up some decks, right? Like a lot of. I've watched like. Damn, my model's just freaking out. I watched like.
You're just excited.
Yeah, well, it's trying to capture me. It's trying to capture me through my freaking camera and microphone, so it's like I can't see it. I can't see it.
Gotcha.
But it's like if you can break the chain of creatures that people need on the field, that would actually like hurt a lot of decks, wouldn't it?
Some decks. I like to play decks that do end up being very creature heavy. I like casting creatures, but so in Magic, each of the 5 colors has things thematically that they can do and really can't do. So in blue Magic, you really don't have kill a creature. That's more like a black or a red thing, maybe a little bit of green. But blue, they can only like return it to the hand, or in this case, return it to the library. So you can deal with it. You can temporarily deal with it, but you can't permanently deal with it in blue, typically.
Let's see. Dwarf Castle, Final Fantasy 14. That's kind of funny, honestly. When this creature dies, create a 1/1.
No, that's Final Fantasy 4, because he's Lolly Ho.
4? It's 14.
The Dwarven Castle Guard? It says FFIV. That's 4.
4. I just know this as 14 because they redid this in 14.
Oh, they brought the dwarves in 14. Okay.
Thunder Magic. 2 damage, 4 damage, 8 damage. Oh. Okay.
Little overcosted, but the benefit is having the flexibility. So you can cast it earlier, you can cast it later. Excuse me. Just having hiccups all of a sudden. Really great for streaming is to get hiccups.
Resentful Resolve. I'm really liking the art so far, though.
They did a really good job with the art on this set.
Yeah, it seems like they got a lot of different like artists to do the art. It's not all like one dude doing everything.
I don't think they could have one dude doing everything.
I mean, they could. It just probably wouldn't come out as good. I didn't finish the JU87 yet. I still need to do the finishing touches on it, and like I still need to paint the canopy, and the canopy is always like a big bother because you have to tape off everything and paint the metal framing. Target 3/3 and gains trample until ended. That seems really kind of strong for just 2 mana.
Well, you say that, and it's funny because Gondola said the same thing, but there's a card called Giant Growth, which just costs a single green, and its target creature gets +3/+3. So
Jesus, okay.
The extra colorless just gets you the benefit of trample, so it's a lower powered card in my book, but in draft this would be good, but
I don't think an artist could do it. I'm just saying that they didn't have one artist do all this.
Slavery was banned a while ago.
No, it's still live in some countries that you could pay, okay? I just don't know if you could get the art out of a slavery economy like this. Like, this is a anime style Final Fantasy X. Counter spell unless his controller pays X. Oh, so you can literally just outbid some dude?
Yep. Back to the void. Well, thanks for stopping by, Tylon. Toylon, I hope I said your name right. Oh, you got this card too. Gondola got this card. So some of the cards they
have a full art.
Yeah, they've full art with the a screenshot from the game. So the pixel art looks really cool, but some of the PS2 screenshots look garbage.
I don't know. I feel like that's like a nostalgia hit, right?
Yeah, but there was one of the cards that we got that was from the PS2. I think it was an 11 card, but it looked really rough. Yeah, it is a reprint of an older card with a name and in theme for the Final Fantasy set.
Okay. Friendlier, okay. Let's see. Crescent Fang, search your library for a basic card, put it on top of the battlefield tapped and shuffle. When you're next cast a creature spell. Oh, okay. You draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for. That seems pretty cheap for. You have to sacrifice at a 3.
Yeah, so you'll get the first effect when you cast him, then the next 2 effects if he doesn't die, because he's also a creature. So he's susceptible to enchantment removal, creature removal.
How long has the Final Fantasy been out? I think only like
a week.
Literally a week, right?
Yeah.
Overkill. Is this one of those older reprints, but just new art?
No, this is thematic for Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Target creatures getting. Wait, what happens if a negative 9,999?
That's to the creature's toughness. So if your toughness goes below 0, you die. The creature dies.
Okay, so this is just literally I kill you.
Yep. And what's great is even indestructible creatures, if their toughness is reduced to 0, they die.
Oh, that seems pretty interesting then. Like this has probably like a niche use, right?
It has niche use, yeah. The best removal in black is usually 2 mana. So at 3 mana, it's a little expensive, but the flexibility on it, because it can kill pretty much anything, is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, how long has Final Fantasy as a franchise been here? Like 30 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Freya Crescent, Final Fantasy 9. They need to make a remake of Final Fantasy 9, man.
They really need to remake 6.
Nope, 9. I need 9.
Wait, we should do 6 and 9. They can call it Final Fantasy 69.
69. During your turn, has flying. Okay.
That's
1/1 flying.
That's the Dragoon mechanic. They get jump.
Okay. If you add 1 red, spend this mana only to cast an equip spell or activate an equipment ability.
What's up, Jay Chenji? There is a Snort card, but it's from Final Fantasy VI.
Spend this mana only to cast. So wait, you only need to use this. You only need to tap this card and 1 extra red to cast any equip or.
No. So she adds red to your mana pool, which can be used to spend on equipment.
Okay, I thought that
so
would
you
be
can kind of treat her.
She's broken as fuck.
No. It would be that would be sick if she was like, oh yeah, just here's a red and all your equipment costs red. No, that would be bad.
Okay.
No, she helps you cast equipment.
Leviathan.
Yes.
15. Return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand.
That's awesome.
That is pretty insane. Until the end of the turn, whenever Kraken, Leviathan, you draw a card. So wait, so if you had like literally a horde of merfolk on the field, and isn't that like merfolk's thing? Like you just have a ton of them?
Merfolk have the benefit that they have like 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 lords at this point. Lords being, I'm a merfolk that give other merfolk +1/+1. So yeah, they do get out of control. But if you made a deck that was all merfolk, octopus, leviathan, and kraken, that effect would be very one-sided.
What's Ward 2 mean?
So I remember how I said on the red card, that guy, you'd have to spend life to attack him or damage him with a spell.
Okay, yeah.
So for Leviathan, I have to spend 2 extra colorless mana to target him with a spell.
That's Jesus. Okay, this seems pretty strong, honestly. But at 6 mana, that's probably really high, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
But he's blue. He's still really good. But you see that blue effect of returning creatures to their hand. He doesn't kill everything that isn't a Leviathan. He just
he just sends them back to the hand.
Sends them back. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty good card, I would say.
Yeah. I like the art on this one. Surveil. Wait, Surveil on the green. Isn't that Surveil on the green? That seems odd, right?
Surveil is deck fixing. That might be a more blue or black thing. I'm not sure what the color pie on it is. It's a keyword that was added after I joined.
I think it was blue and black, because I remember I did play like Magic Arenas a little bit.
Okay.
And that was like the blue thing where you surveil your deck.
Green has a lot of effects that deal with the graveyard too, so it's not. I don't think it's too far out of the realm of possibility.
Okay. Surveillance in all colors. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. If this card is cast from the graveyard, exile it and put it onto the battlefield. Transform under the ability flashback.
Yeah, so for 3 and a green, you can cast it out of your graveyard, and if you do that, you get the other side.
Oh, okay. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it in your hand.
Nice.
2 add 2 green mana.
Yep.
So wait, does that mean like you keep that 2 green mana forever?
It's
or
just for that
for that turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything mana. There are effects that let you hold on to mana forever, but mana usually empties at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So on your second lore counter with Meduin there, you would get 2 green mana for that turn.
Okay. Other creatures you control get 2 or 2/2 and gain trample until the end of the turn. It's not.
It's pretty
bad,
cool.
I guess. Yeah, especially if you can play it from the graveyard.
Which is pretty easy.
Yeah. GF Infant. Damn, we got girlfriend Ifrit now?
Well, in Final Fantasy VIII, they were called Guardian Forces. So that's why.
Oh, okay. So this is the 8 Ifrit. Okay.
Yep.
You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card, and this lasts for 4 turns. Dang. Okay.
Yep.
So this is just like a card mill. Or
hand filtering.
Generator.
Get rid of bad cards. Dig for better cards.
And then it's presumably you get the card you want, and then you'll have the mana to play it.
Yep.
Because of 3 and 4. Okay.
If he doesn't die.
Full color land. Nice.
Oh, that's from 5. I didn't play much of 5.
I don't like all the older ones. I just never played. I mean, I know about 7 because everybody knows about 7. But
yeah,
like,
everyone knows about 7. It's filtering down from there. Like, what other ones do you know about?
Yeah. Though I did play a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics on the GBA.
Oh, Tactics Advance was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was a great fucking game.
I don't think there was room, but it would have been cool if we had some of like the side Final Fantasy games get included. Yeah.
Geisha Greens or I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Geisel
Greens. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token. Whenever a land enters control, this token. Oh, okay, so that's the Chocobo.
That's the Chocobo. Thing? Yep.
Okay. Bro's dyslexic is fucking. Yeah, I mean it's a fucking GYSAHL. It's like that's not a common way.
It's a made-up word. I think it's like a Final Fantasy, Lord of the Rings kind of made-up.
Yeah. Magic Dampener. Is this like another reprint?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Target creature you control gets 1/1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Untap it.
Hexproof says your opponents can't target it. So it's like a step up from Ward, where Ward is like, you can pay a cost to target this. Hexproof is, you don't get to. And because this isn't... Yeah, untapping it, so now you get to use it as a blocker. And then because this is an instant, and you said you played a little bit of it online, so you can play this in response to a spell targeting one of your creatures, and it'll fizzle the spell targeting your creature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. If only one man, pretty decent. Cloudbound Moogle, this is 14, yeah, okay. Flying, when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature.
Quite good enough.
Crossroad Village, this land enters, as it enters, choose a color. Add 1 mana of chosen color. Okay, so you have to announce the color before, and you can't change it, right?
You can't change it. Nope.
Okay.
But this would be expensive color fixing because it's really slow. Orphan Cocoon Fal'Cie. This is probably worth something because I know Muldrotha the Gravetide, the original card, is a very popular commander. Hang on 1 second, and I'll get my handy dandy.
Legendary creature, elemental avatar. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. Wait, what? You may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard.
That's a 50. Oh, that's the foil. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
I was about to say, like, there's no way this is $50 without being a foil.
Sephiroth is 50 without being a foil, and so is Okay, it's $3 otherwise.
That's not bad. But that seems. Wait, what does it mean by cast a permanent spell of each permanent type? How many types of permanent spells are there?
So permanents refer to cards that stick around after their effect. So instants and sorceries, you get the effect and then the card goes to the graveyard. So a permanent is going to be a creature, an artifact, an enchantment, like all the sagas that we've been seeing. It lets you play a land, so that's another permanent type. Planeswalkers, which I don't know if there's planeswalkers in this set, but planeswalkers are like miniature players that you can summon to fight for you.
Yeah.
And I think that covers it. Artifact, enchantment, creature, planeswalker, land. Yeah, I think that covers everything.
And this is a tricolor, so this is like kind of really difficult to bring out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're not attached to that card, I'd take it off your hands.
Maybe. Unexpected requests. Gain control of a target creature until the end of turn and tap that creature. It gains haste until the end of the turn. You may attach an equipment you control to that creature. If you do, unattach it at the beginning of the next step of each. Jesus. Okay, so this is literally I'm taking your creature and I'm gonna use it.
Yes, and you can even buff it up by letting it borrow one of your equipment, and it gets unattached afterwards. That way, you don't lose the equipment. You wouldn't lose the equipment. It wouldn't be stuck to your opponent's creature when they get it back at the end of turn.
Yeah. Okay.
No battles in the set. I even forgot what battles were. The art on this card is fantastic.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Aura Spy, attacking creature gets +2 or 2/0 until the end of turn. Okay.
And you can do it twice because you get it from your graveyard.
For 4 mana?
Yep.
Okay.
If you have a lot of mana, you could cast it both on the same turn if you had 7.
Jesus. Okay.
Give everyone +4/+0 until end of turn.
Travel to Overworld.
This is a cool
Affinity
card.
for towns.
So if you've noticed all the lands like the Crossroads Village, they have town as a subtype. So all the towns you have would reduce the cost of this by 1 colorless before you even tap it for mana.
Jesus, so you could literally play this. Could you play this for 0 or?
No, because it only reduces the colorless cost. So the lowest you could make this is the blue. Yeah.
Okay.
But 2 mana draw 4 cards is insane.
Yeah, that seems pretty broken.
But
Clash of Icons, ooh, full art, or kind of full art.
Very cool. You opened one of these earlier. But this is where green's removal comes into play with that first effect. Target creature you control fights a creature an opponent controls. That's how green typically is going to deal with other creatures. It's going to be like, all right, my creature's bigger, it's going to kill your creature.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Matoya, Archon Elder.
Okay. Oh, I'm interested in that card too. I'm building a Golbez deck, and Golbez has, whenever you cast an artifact, Surveil 1. So it would be really cool if every time I surveilled, I drew a card.
Okay. Put that to the side.
Yeah.
Wait, these little the little holographs at the bottom, these indicate like rarity, right?
I think so. That's to determine authenticity. The right-hand side where you have that golden icon, that shows the rarity of the card. So you receive legendary creature, human, warlock, and then you have the gold FF. That's a rare. The uncommons are silver, and then the mythics are orange. Orangish red.
Okay. Interesting. Put that there. Coral Sword, which is 5. Okay. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature you control. That creature attacks gains first strike until the end of the turn. Equip gets 1.
That's pretty cool. 1. It equips itself automatically, and it has Flash. Flash means it's instant speed. So you can cast it at any time.
So essentially, this is one of those things of, I'm going to attack your creature. Haha, I play this card. Now your creature's dead for attacking my creature.
What happens is, in Magic, they attack you. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you get to attack the specific creature, and then you could block with the creature, but you can give it first strike so it snaps first before it takes combat damage. So it'd be a cool combat trick. Not very powerful. I just like how unique it is, because red has had cards that are like instant speed, target creature gets +3/+0 at first strike, draw a card kind of stuff. This is a similar card, but it sticks around as an equipment afterwards, so you can attach it again and again to give creatures +1/+0.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is an equipment, so Freya, the card I showed you pulled earlier, she generates the red mana. She could cast Coral Sword off of the mana she makes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Another full hollow land. Or town, really.
Yep.
Cool.
12.
Right. 12. I always hate the fact that when they made 12, they were like, we're gonna turn the main character who was the middle-aged pirate guy into this whiny little kid.
I didn't get very far in 12. I've tried playing it twice, and I've gotten so bored both times.
I like 12 for like the Gambit system, because like it's basically, it feels like you're just programming your own little party.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see that.
I thought I would like it with the license point system for unlocking different equipment. I thought that was a cool ability, like developing upon like 10's system, but...
Creature rat. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Oh, okay. Wait, what's a treasure token do? Let me check.
You've opened a treasure token, so you could pull it out and see what it does. But it says tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So this rat dies, and it leaves behind a token that you can sacrifice for mana later on.
That seems pretty decent.
And mana of any color too. So for color fixing, that could be good too.
Yeah.
Probably okay for a common. I mean,
yeah, it's only like 2. It's only 2 mana too.
2 mana, 2/2. Yep.
Decent.
It refunds half its mana when it dies. And there's effects like the Ahriman that we drew earlier. You sacrifice another creature, draw a card. You could sacrifice your own rat, draw a card, and get a token, a treasure token.
Target player draws 2 cards. Put a 1/1 counter on top of 1 target creature you control. So what, you could just say, I draw 2 cards and I put a 1/1 on one of my characters or one of my creatures. Okay, okay.
The 1/1 counter is just a way to show that it's permanently +1 power, +1 toughness.
Magitech Infantry. Okay, 15. This creature gets 1 as long as you control another artifact. Search your library for a card named Magitech Infantry, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle.
So they find more Magitech Infantries.
Okay, yeah, so this is basically, I'm going to spam out Magitech Infantry.
At 3 mana, I don't know if you'll be spamming it out, but it's good draft stuff. This you wouldn't play it in a standard deck, I don't think.
Warrior Sword, job select. When this card enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero token, then attach to it. Oh, okay. Equipped creature gets then is a warrior in addition to other types. Oh, okay. So it's basically it summons one of these hero tokens, and then
the hero token is holding the sword. So he's a hero and a warrior, and he'd be a 4/3 with the equipment on him.
Okay, that seems. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad, but
the problem with this card is it's 5 mana to equip otherwise. So once your 1/1 token dies, then you're stuck with this equipment that costs 5 mana to stick on someone else.
Yeah, but I mean, it costs 5 mana anyway, so
4 mana normal.
Just to get it. Oh, 4. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can't read. Merfolk, okay.
Yep.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and it cannot be blocked this turn. Okay. Seems decent. Instant run.
It's a little slow, but it's there's the meme card.
He should have had a spoon. Flash. When this artifact enters, draw a card. 2 tap. Or play 2 colorless, tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. That seems decent.
There's going to be cards that are going to create food tokens, and all food tokens have the 2 colorless, tap, gain 3 life effect. This one just has the added benefit of you draw a card off of it, and you can cast it at instant speed. So any time you have 2 mana up.
Okay.
And you don't want to spend on anything else.
Ride the Shoe Puff. What was this? 5. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, gain 1/1 on a creature you control. This enchantment becomes a 7/7 beast creature in addition to other types. What the hell? Okay, interesting.
Yep, cool effect early, and then later on it turns into a bomb.
Legendary creature, Human Knight, Lifelink. Albert Steiner gets 1/1 for each equipment you control.
Very strong for Voltron strategies. Which is holding a lot of equipment. Which is something that White likes to do.
Yeah, cargo ship, flying vigilance, add... Wait, what's that?
Oh, that's the colorless symbol.
Oh, okay. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or to activate an ability of an artifact source. Crew 1. Tap any of the number of creatures you control. Total power 1 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact until...
Artifact creature until end of turn. So normally it's just a regular artifact. So you can't attack or block with it. But if it gets crewed, then it becomes a 2/3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good card. 2/3 Flying Vigilance is a good stat line for 2 mana. And then you have the added benefit of getting mana from it.
Legendary creature, Sid the Artificer. What's this one? From 3? Artifact creatures and heroes you control get 1/1 for each Artificer you control and each Artificer card in your graveyard. Wait, that seems broken as hell. What the hell?
If you build a lot of Artificers, yeah.
A deck can have any number... wait, so you can make an entire deck just with Sids?
Correct. And
that's kind of funny.
And because he's an Artificer, he'd look at all the other Sids that are played and dead and get +1/+1. Well, what's cool is because it says heroes you control, all those hero tokens would get the benefit from him as well. So there's a little bit of extra synergy there that I didn't notice on my first pass reading Sid. The really cool thing they did with Sid is there's 12, 16 different arts for him.
Yeah, because he's in all the fucking games.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Machinist Arsenal, that's a cool fucking art, man.
I haven't seen this one.
Job select.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Teacher gets 2/2 and is an art. Okay, so this is one other thing, sir, type thing. Okay,
yeah, this is like Steiner's effect, but on an equipment. And then would make them an Artificer for the Sid effect. Yeah, this is pretty good. So that 4 mana to equip is a little bit more reasonable because the effect is a lot stronger than like we saw on that red sword.
Okay.
That's a cool equipment.
Ether. Exile this artifact, add 1 blue.
Yep.
When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. Wait, what? So you can it basically just copies whatever spell, the next spell you cast.
Yep, after you sacrifice it, or exile it in this case.
Okay.
Yep. Very powerful to set up. Probably some explosive turns.
Shiralia, 14. Okay, so just another town. Cool.
Can't help you with the towns. From 14. Never played it.
I mean, that was a good town. It's like it's kind of based off like Greek, like ancient Greece.
Okay.
So it has like this weird. It has like almost like a Renaissance / Greek look to it.
Okay.
Art series. What's this?
Oh yeah, they added art cards as extra.
Okay, this is Astromancer from 14.
Nice. I wouldn't have guessed that. I think there's like 50 of these cards to collect too. It's like an extra collector's thing to go after.
Yeah, 53. This is 4 out of 53. Or Astrologian. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Put that.
Yeah, I don't know when they started doing that, but they did it to Some of the art is recycled, and I think maybe they had commissioned other art that didn't get used. So it's like, okay, let's add it to the art cycle.
Blazing Bomb. Interesting.
You need to center a little bit more because I.
Oh, sorry.
Well, my big head is covering the text, so to your left.
Yeah.
There we go. Excellent.
Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Doesn't seem that bad. It's 3 mana.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Usually black, when they're doing this effect, they're returning the creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's how I measure that. But what I think is really cool that it's named Fight On, which is the Final Fantasy VII battle theme music.
Okay.
I think there's a couple of other cards that are named after their songs too.
Gaelic Cat or Garlic Cat? Garlic Cat? Gaelic Cat?
Gay Cat?
Gaelic Cat. Gaelic Cat.
Oh, hey. Thank you, M, for the raid. Welcome,
nice.
Raiders. Hope you had a great stream. We're doing another pack opening stream over here.
As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, this creature gets 2 or 2/0. So this would turn into a 3/3 essentially for flying and vigilance.
Vigilance means it doesn't tap when it attacks, so you can attack and have it on defense if it doesn't die.
Oh, okay, that seems pretty good. Then a 3/3 flying vigilance.
What's up, Soul? Yeah, it's a pretty good card and maybe an aggressive artifact deck.
Vein's Treachery, Kicker. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -2/2 until the end of the turn. If this card was kicked, that creature gets -6 until the end of the turn instead. That seems pretty good for 2 mana cost.
It's good for 2 mana cost. It's just the -2/-2 isn't gonna kill much stuff, and then to kick it to actually kill stuff is gonna suck. But hey, if you had one of those rats around,
tokens,
yeah,
you
can make a treasure token off of it, or you could sacrifice the treasure token. It's okay. There's better removal. I would even count Overkill might even be better removal.
I see. Lola Scout. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets 1/1 until the end of the turn.
Yeah, notice it's not a counter. It's a
just temporary. Until the okay.
Hey, what's up, Nemesis?
Pretty okay.
It's fodder. Oh no, I raid and run all the time, so don't worry.
Yeah.
See, this is much better than that Fight On card.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's up, Maxi? How are you? Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters, so basically a 2/2.
Wait, did the shared chat go off?
It might have.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
There we go.
There it is.
I was like, wait, I'm only seeing my own people. Okay. Alright.
There you go. Okay.
We love Loperites. I haven't played 14, so I don't know.
Loperites are really cool.
Renoa,
Heartilly?
Yep.
Renoa enters, create a Angelo. A 1/1. Oh, is that the dog?
Yep.
Legendary green and white dog creature. Angelo Cannon. Whenever Renoa heart attacks, another target creature you control gets 1/1 until the end of the turn for each creature you control.
So
that seems...
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, that seems pretty good if you have a lot of creatures on the field, and that whatever that other creature was that you target just gets massively buffed.
Yep. And that's something that green and white are really good at, is putting a lot of stuff down on the field. They're really good at generating tokens. So she's perfect for those colors with that effect.
Okay. It's a legendary Queen Bahin. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets 1/1 until the end of turn. Whenever Queen Bahin attacks, create a 0/1 Black Wizard token. With whatever you cast, whenever you cast This token deals 1 damage to each opponent.
So the black wizard tokens, they deal damage every time you cast a non-creature spell. So they're all spell slingers dealing damage.
Yeah. Okay,
what's up, Rage
that
Sage?
Seems pretty cool. You going down the MTG rabbit hole? I mean, I might play it casually with whatever cards I can put together or into a deck with these, but I don't know if I'll keep playing.
I'll look her up if she does it to see what the move is. Oh, this is a cool land.
Okay, add a colorless, flip a coin. If you win the flip, create a treasure token.
Now remember, treasure tokens can be sacrificed for any color.
Yeah. Okay, so you basically every turn you can use 2 mana to try and create another mana.
Yeah, if you didn't need to use this for mana right away. And if you wanted to use your excess treasure tokens, you can sacrifice them and draw a card, which is a very strong effect to have on a land.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I like this card a lot.
Let's see here.
And if you open Edgar, Edgar makes you auto-win your flips.
Really?
Yep.
Slither King, or whatever it's
Stiltskin.
Mughal Merchant, Lifelink, 2 tap. Target opponent gains control of another creature, another target permanent you control. If they do, draw a card.
So you're donating cards that you own to your opponents. So this is better in multiplayer for like politics and stuff like that. But the benefit here is you drawing a card. And there's permanents that have drawbacks to them. So you can
so it's kind of like the parasite archetype from like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what cards in this set that you would want to donate, but there are I know of cards in Magic that are ones you would want to donate.
Okay. That's like a gold Fang. Nice. Wait, is there backing to this?
So she melds with another card, so you have to get Vanille, I think that's her name, to get the full effect.
Oh. Whenever 1 or more of your cards leave your graveyard, you can draw a card and you lose 1 life. This ability triggers only once per turn. That doesn't seem too bad.
No, and with all the flashback cards, you can trigger that a few times. And black has a lot of stuff with casting out of the graveyard too.
Legendary creature, Beast Avatar, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach. What does Reach mean?
It can block flying.
Oh, okay. Haste. When Ragnarok dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
That
seems pretty good.
Yeah, it is, but she's one half of it. So you have to have Vanille and Fang both out, and I think Vanille has the ability to meld the 2 of them into Ragnarok.
Okay. Basic Island.
That's the 10 island. Yeah, that's a beautiful island.
Yeah. Another treasure. Okay. Hector Eyes. Ooze Horror. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card.
I like that effect.
Okay, that seems like a good effect.
I used to play cards like that when I first started playing Magic. There's a white and black guild in a set called Ravnica, and they had a lot of creatures that were enter the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. So, or I could look at your card and choose a card to make you discard. So, I'd just pick apart all your hand and then force you to top deck everything.
That seems really evil and a bitch way to play. Will, I'm kidding.
It was evil, but it wasn't super good. But it was a good way for me to get started in the game.
Yeah. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, gain 2 life. Okay, so this is basically a mana search card.
Yep.
Okay. Ice Magic.
And putting stuff in your graveyard for graveyard synergies.
More Dwarven Castle Guard.
Lolly ho!
Thunder Magic. Lolly ho!
Oh, I'm getting an ad.
Monk Fist. It's a monk. Okay, so this is just one of those another.
Stop at Monk Fist. I'm getting an ad. I'm
Okay.
getting 3 minutes of ads. Go take your potty break.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piss. BRB.
Maybe I shouldn't have said potty break. Yeah, sorry guys. We're doing a little ghetto capture. I turn this. Oh, there we go. Now you guys. No free ads on YouTube. So really, Muldrotha is really the coolest card that we've seen so far. Sadly, if he likes that red guy, I didn't see that one, but it would be really cool for 14. Anyone else seeing an ad? Yes, but I turned the ad off. I hope I'm not on the low latency mode. I'd be really mad at myself if I did that. Oh no, I am on the low latency mode. The good low latency, not the bad latency. I got sniped on an eBay auction. That sucks. Rep. The music you're hearing in the background, I found a Final Fantasy playlist, so hopefully I don't get taken down for it. I don't care if I get copyright claimed. Like, oh no, my ad revenue. But I thought...
shit, I've been playing my music. My bad.
I can't hear your music. I have you muted, but I found a Final Fantasy playlist on YouTube, so I've been playing that. And I was like, you know what? If I get claimed, oh well, my ad revenue, but I wanted something thematic.
Vine's playlist is fucking bipolar. It's not fucking bipolar, all right? Good fucking music. That's what the list is.
Wait, I could do this while the ad is playing. Now I'm not tan. I do like the aura effect you have on it though too.
Oh yeah. I like that effect honestly because it helps separate you from like whatever background you're using.
Yeah.
I think I could send you like the plugin I use for it if you wanted it.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to take a look.
Rose try to be holy with fuck you, buddy. All right, I am holy.
30 more seconds.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine. Gotta get that bread.
Oh,
more like gotta adhere to Twitch's guidelines.
Pretty much.
Remember OC remix albums? There were tons of custom Final Fantasy mixes from back then. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with OC remix albums.
I can see that happening, especially back in the like the Minitron days or what's the like the chiptune type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
right, hang on. Let me teleport us into the screen. There we go. All right, Monk Fist.
Oh, Monk Fist. It's basically one of those another type equipment things.
Yep.
For only 2 mana, you get like a 2/1 creature.
And 2 colorless to equip later is reasonable. But no, actually, for +1/+0, it's draft.
But I guess if you like, if there's like a monk synergy thing going on, that might be worth it, right?
That's better for the artifact and equipment synergies that we've seen so far. I don't know if there's monk synergy, but I like my monks in Final Fantasy, so we'll see.
1 death touch. Okay, so whenever this gets attacked or this attacks a creature or whatever, that creature dies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much damage he deals to it, it dies.
To the end of turn, that's for each permanent card in your graveyard. Ooh, okay. So this thing can turn mega strong at the right time.
Yeah, this is a good draft card because it's strong early and it's strong late.
Tifa's Limit. I wish I got this as a full art. Holy shit.
There's still hope.
I know. Tiered Somersault. Target creature gets 2/2. Double target creature's power until the end of the turn. For 3. That's not bad, depending on who you use it on.
Yep.
7 or magic or 8 mana cost. Triple targets. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I feel like that is like if I have unlimited mana, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah. But that's why when you have Blitzball Kick and you're like, oh, 1 and a green for 3/3 and trample. Well, for this one, it's 2 and a green. I can double power and toughness. I'd rather do that personally.
Yeah. Tomberry. Oh, okay. This creature enters tapped with a stun counter on it.
Yep.
If it would become untapped, remove stun counter from it instantly. Knife. During your turn, this creature has first strike and death touch.
Very evil little guy.
Yeah. I don't know how powerful that is, because if it's entered tapped and stunned, that means you can't really use it for blocking, and you can only use it next turn?
Correct. But for 1 mana, 2/1, and on combat has first strike and death touch, that's going to be a real lethal attacker.
Yeah. If you can keep it alive, I guess.
Yeah. He gets smoked by a lot of cards in this set.
When the day enters, gain control of target creature of opponent. Till in turn, untap, it gains lifelink and haste. What does haste mean in this respect?
Oh, haste means it can attack the turn that it comes into play. So this way you steal a creature. So if you stole a creature that your opponent just put down, you can still attack with that creature. So it's not steal a creature and you don't do anything with it and then give it back at the end of turn.
Whenever an opponent gains control of a permanent from you, you create a treasure token.
Oh, okay. So Zidane would be really cool with Stiltskin, the Moogle that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
So the Moogle could donate a card and you draw a card, and then Zidane goes, oh, hey, you gain control of something? Here, I have a treasure token.
Yeah, I think I got the other part to Fang.
You did.
But not the hollow. Damn.
Nope. It would be cool if you got hollow. I don't know if it's worth anything, but the flavor would be neat.
When Vanille enters, build 2 cards, and return a permanent card from your graveyard into your hand. Seems decent.
It's okay, yep.
At the beginning of the turn of your main phase, if you own both Vanille and a creature Fang, you may pay that much mana. If you do, exile both, meld to Ragnarok Divine Deliverance.
So Vanille will have the name and the art on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's cool. Kind of like a Vishnu-like thing. Put that there.
The art is sick.
Absolute Virtue, bro. This was a fucking menace back in 11. Like, do you know the story of Absolute Virtue?
I don't know the story of Absolute Virtue.
Essentially, in 11, it was a mega boss. And 11 was an MMO, so you would have literally people trying to fight this thing for like days on end because there's a ability that allows it to heal all its HP back.
What?
Like 100%.
Why did they think that was a good idea?
Because the people that played 11 were sadistic, alright?
So was the idea
they were
kill it?
And sadistic.
Was it a DPS check to kill it before it cast the spell, or what?
I don't remember exactly the mechanic to, like, I think there was, like, you had to stun it during its cast in order to...
okay, that makes sense.
But it's like, if after fighting it for hours, like, if you fuck up, it's like, well, okay, well... like, fuck!
Back in the day, I played an MMO called City of Heroes, and there was a giant ooze boss. I can't remember what it was called, but it was also a similar boss where you had to weaken, and City of Heroes didn't have a mechanic where it was just like you hit a stun and you stunned a guy, but you had to weaken their resistance trait to the point where they were susceptible to stuns. So everyone who had stuns held onto the stuns, and it was responsible for everyone else to use immobilize, slow, knock down, the other CC abilities to weaken his resistance. So when he starts to kill the nuke the entire zone spell, which wipes the raid, then it was, okay, hit your stuns, hit your stuns, hit your stuns. And I mean, we'd have like 80 people fighting this guy at a time. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of like that in 11 sometimes.
Kind of surprised
that high. I just know the fucking stories.
Yeah, it would be great if Fang and Vanille had partner for the commander flavor, but you can't have partners with them, sadly.
This spell cannot be countered, so you can just plop it down, no problem.
Yep.
Flying, and you have protection
from your opponents. You can't. Your opponents can't deal damage to you. They can't enchant you. They can't target you with anything, or anything controlled by them.
Oh, so this is basically, if I play this and you can't get rid of this, you're fucked.
Yep. But he's just a naked 8/8 flyer, so if I had overkill, taken care of. Yeah.
White Aura Sight. Okay, another 14. When this artifact enters, exile non-land permanent of an opponent control until this artifact leaves the battlefield. Tap to add 1 white.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's basically a 4/4 or a 4 mana removal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try reloading your stream because I wonder if pausing slowed me down. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Basic land, Final Fantasy 12. Okay.
I like the full arts.
Yeah, I really enjoy the full arts. Ooh, another art card. Which one is this?
Hang on, I'm gonna shut my door because my neighbors are being really loud.
32 of 53. Together forever. Oh, that's really cute. That's a really cute one, man. They banging or what? I mean, they want to bang. You see this one? Three mana for a 3/3 character creature, but a 6 to play it back. Jesus, wait, is there something in the back? Nope, nothing in the back. That seems pretty fucking god awful, honestly.
I muted myself. Okay, I'm back.
Oh.
Thanks, Exodus.
That seems pretty bad. To get a 3/3, but then you need to pay a 6 to re-equip it to something else.
Yep, and you're only giving +2/+2 in reach is not worth 6.
Okay.
Like I said, this is probably just
Summoner Sanction.
draft fodder.
Sorry, what?
That's probably just draft fodder.
Flash. Enchant artifact or creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untapped step. And its activated ability cannot be activated.
Kind of removal.
Okay, so this is like a removal for like an artifact or a creature, right?
Yeah, by keeping it tapped, it can't use any abilities that require the creature to tap, and by being tapped, it can't block, it can't attack.
Okay, so it's just basically
it also says
something it did.
Activated abilities can't be activated. Okay, so yeah. But if it was a creature that was like at the beginning of your upkeep, do this, that's not an activated ability, it would keep happening.
Okay.
Or a triggered ability too, like the I think of what a good trigger ability you've seen. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'll explain trigger ability if we get one.
Okay, 1 mana, target creature gets 2/2 until the end of the turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gains 4/4 until the end of the turn instead. That seems pretty That seems pretty good for like a combat trick type thing.
Yep, and like I said, that's where white comes in with, oh hey, we want to have a lot of creatures.
Okay. Light of Judgment, more Kafka stuff. Deals 6 damage to target creature, destroys up to 1 equipment attached to that creature. Okay, so this is like more along the lines of, I'm gonna fuck up this creature, or I'm trying to go after the equipment.
It could be a 2-for-1. The problem is it's for 5 mana, where destroy target artifact can be 1 or 2 mana, and dealing 6 damage to a creature can be 1 to 3 mana. So both together, it might be okay. It's just not very flexible. Because if your opponent's not using equipment, then it's like, okay, this is pretty bad.
Sephiroth's Intervention, destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. For 4 mana, that seems pretty heavy.
It is. This is your more draft fodder. It's cool art, though. Yes! I love this card.
Man, this looks like the art's really fucking cool.
Yep.
As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Okay, so this is like just
Hand
like
filtering.
draw. Yeah. Flashback, White Aura Sight. Okay, we've seen that. Shantoto.
Tactician Magician. That's a tongue twister, man.
Yeah. She's a 11, right? Yeah, Final Fantasy 11. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Shantoto gets X 0 until the end of turn. X is where the amount of mana spent. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So this is literally, I'm gonna play this. I play this and I play some giant spell. You're gonna get hit really hard.
Or a lot of little spells.
Yeah. Okay.
And if the X is 4 or more, you draw a card. Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure there's a way to bust it.
Dragoon's Lance. Game 1/1 or game 1/0 is a knight. During your turn, equipped creature has flying. Okay.
Equip 4. Bleh.
Yeah.
For Knight synergy, it could be good, but...
Ultros. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Ooh.
Yep.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 8 mana was cast, put 8... Jesus Christ. Okay.
He grows
and stuns.
Yep.
Well,
this is a cool card. I haven't seen this one.
Colosseum Behemoth. Trample. When this creature enters, choose 1. Destroy artifact or enchantment, draw 1 card. A 7 mana for 7/7 with some stuff on it.
Yeah, this is a decent card for maybe green. Standard playable, but yeah, for green it's on flavor.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know what you're about to show. Oh, it is Furion. Okay.
Furion Wild Rose Warrior equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipped you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it. So basically, if you create a token, it creates a copy of that token.
Whenever you create an equipment, it creates a copy of the equipment. But if the equipment, like your Dragoon's Lance, is creating a token when it enters, which it does, then it would also make a hero token as well.
Okay, so this would be like the synergy you want with all the random job equipment stuff.
Or all equipment in general, too. But yeah.
Okay. Seems cool.
Because doubling up on some of the equipment effects can be quite strong.
Trying to put this all together. Shinran's Reinforcements. Creature human. When this card enters, mill 3 cards and you gain 3 life.
It's just fodder.
Yeah. Tenryo Dark City. Or Turno? Turno.
Final Fantasy 9, I don't know anything about it.
I don't remember this one.
If only Cerulean was here.
I know. But that looks a nice art. Okay, 4 cards. Have I gotten anything that would make a neat little deck so far, or like any centerpiece cards?
If you were thinking for like Commander, Muldrotha, that cocoon thing, that full art card that we pulled really early, that's the best one you've pulled so far for that kind of effect.
Okay.
For a Commander, because you get 3 colors, so you get access to 3 colors of cards to build the deck with, and then the effect from that legendary is quite good as well. So
another Girlfriend Infrit. Sorry.
I was gonna say beyond that, you could do Zidane might be okay.
If I could find more donated stuff.
Yeah, but you have that donate card that you steal a creature and let them borrow an equipment, and then you get the equipment back at the end of turn, and then you have Stiltskin as well. So that's in red and white. And then the only other thing you could do is like mono red, either with Furion or that Final Fantasy 14 guy that had the ward. Oh, I guess Joshua would be a cool build around card, a red white reanimator deck.
Yeah, that pretty interesting combo with the Zidane. Like you do some maybe if there's like a card where if you bring back a creature that would send something over to the other side or something like that.
I was thinking more like Joshua's good in the white effect of because his Blast Phoenix ability is return up to 6 mana of creatures. So it could be 1 6-mana creature, or it could be 6 1/1s. So it's like, oh, you can create an instant army. And I was like, that might be where the deck building might come into play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of Joshua Rare. That's exactly right.
Dragoon's Wyvern, a 3 mana to create, 2/1 flying, but creates a 1/1 hero token. Not bad.
Or fodder.
Yeah. Another Moogle. A Blitzball.
Oh, Blitzball's a good card.
Pinnacle.
I like this.
Sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards. Activate if only an opponent has dealt combat damage by a legendary creature of this turn.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And there's a ton of legendaries in the set, so
yeah,
that effect's pretty nice to pop off.
Adventures in a land, okay. Gilgamesh, Weapons Collector. Legendary
Dude, you're getting all these red legendaries that care about equipment. That's so cool.
Yeah. When Gilgamesh enters, you may search your library for equipment card. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle whenever Gilgamesh attacks for the first time each turn. Untap it, and all samurais you control. After this phase, there is an additional battle or combat phase.
Yep.
So basically, you attack twice.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty fucking
The other
cool.
cool effect of his, though, is also, let me go find an equipment and put it into play for free.
Yeah, basically, and if you have samurai katanas, that's basically more creature or samurai creatures. Okay.
Yeah,
or
but he himself is a samurai, so the effect works on him.
Okay.
The idea being, you go find an equipment, put it on him, and then he's attacking and killing on his own.
Create 2 tapped 2/2 Black Horror creature tokens. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, instead create X amount of tokens, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard.
Oh,
flashback.
That's not too bad.
That seems pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, late game could be pretty good too.
Yeah, and it's thematic final days. Ether, we already got the hollow version of this. Tifa, nice. Human Monk.
Oh!
Trample, Landfall, whenever a land... What the okay.
Yep.
That seems pretty, like, if you had some sort of equipment on her, and you just throw down a land, it's like, she's now, like, if you had, like, a 3 or a 2/2 or equipment on her, it's like 3/3 or 3 to get a 6. That seems pretty insane.
Yeah, she gets nuts fast. That's your money card so far. She's $25 for that art.
There's multiple different arts?
I'm sorry. 25 for the foil, I think. Wait, no, hang on. Hold still. $10 for the foil. Why are these prices all over the place? Hang on, she might not be money. I'm so sorry.
Will out here trying to convince me.
Trying to get your hopes up. I'm sorry.
Trying to gaslight me. God damn it.
$10 foil, $8 normal. Okay, never mind. But you got a foil limit break to go with her.
I know. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Okay. And a foil land. Windurst. I remember this one from Final Fantasy XI. How much were these cards even? Don't ask.
Well, Tifa's a nice pull.
For the whole thing, like, I bought the booster box and the bundle. It was like $318.
Oh, God. Magic's gotten so expensive.
Yeah. Alright, another art card. Heidelin. Oh, nice. I like Heidelin. Oh my. What the fuck? That has an actual, like, signature on it. That's a really good art.
That is really cool. I don't know what that art is, but that is a really cool art card. And the foil signature is a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. It's from Final Fantasy 14. She's literally like the person that made who you are in that game.
I see. Okay.
Like she's a major character. Gigantoad. As long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets 2/2. Okay, so it's like a... That seems pretty decent for green, because doesn't green usually get a lot of land?
They have the effect to find a lot of lands, like you saw with like the Fenrir cards and stuff. So if you had 7 lands, you slap this guy down, he'd be a 4-mana 6/6. So he's ahead of the curve. But yeah, just vanilla power and toughness.
Yeah.
No other effects.
Rook Turret. Flying. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may draw 1 card. If you do, discard a card.
That's cool.
Okay, so it's... Okay.
Duck filtering. I like this card a lot.
Aerith Rescue Mission. Choose 1, take the elevator, create 3/1/1 colorless hero tokens, take 59 flights of stairs. Tap up to 3 target creatures, put a stun counter on them.
On one of them, yeah.
That seems pretty funny, honestly.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I like that. It's very flavorful.
Yeah. Seen that. We've seen Fight On. We've seen the Scout.
Bunny Scout.
The Airship. We've seen Zack.
Oh, you got another Zack. Nice.
Another Ramun. Wait. Is this an Elixir? Is this? Oh no, that's Ether.
Elixir is new. Gondola didn't
This artifact. Oh yeah. What's this? Final Fantasy 4. Okay. This artifact enters tapped. 5 mana tap. Exile this artifact. Shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library this way.
So this is saving your life in 2 different ways. Because if you run out of cards in your deck, you lose the game. So by Elixir going, you run out of life, you lose the game too. Yeah, so Elixir will go, okay, put your graveyard back in your library so you basically restart the game there, and then refreshing your health, or gaining health in this case.
Yeah.
Potential to go above your starting life of 20, so very cool, and I like that they use the naming way art from Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah, and it only costs 1 in its artifact, so like it'll play into another artifact like thing.
It's really cool because there's one of my favorite blue cards is Trinket Mage, which is a 3-mana 2/2, and when he enters, you search your library for an artifact card that costs 1 or less. So Elixir is tutorable by the Trinket Mage. I like that.
I feel like this is like you can literally outlive your opponent. Like I'm just like we're down to 1 card, but I played this. Now we're back. Now we're like I have major card, like all my cards back in my fucking deck, and you have nothing.
The only drawback here is it entering tapped, and there's tapped on its activated effect. So you'll play this, and it's telegraphing to your opponent what you plan to do later. So he's either going to remove the artifact or try to keep your graveyard light.
Yeah, but I mean it's only 1 mana, so it's like it's not like too.
It's not a huge investment. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jungle? How are you? I'll put that thing. Fat Chocobo. In the full art.
You got the extended art, yeah.
Oh, create a 2/2 creature. Chocobo, okay. Gain trample into the end turn. Okay.
I like the flavor text. A pleasingly plump summon.
Plump summon, yeah.
And he's got little moogles like tapping his stomach.
No, I think they're helping him fly.
Oh. All right, that's great.
That's pretty funny, honestly. We're gonna put that there. Titan from 15. Mill 5 cards. Return all the land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh my god.
Yeah. Titan is cool.
At the end of the turn, another card creature controls get into for the number of... Oh my. Okay, so this is basically setting up, you gotta remove this on turn 2, otherwise you're gonna get hit with something really fucking hard.
Now, imagine Titan with Tifa. Returning all the lands to your graveyard tapped.
And she also has trample, so it's like you really can't do anything.
Well, I mean, that'd be the third turn, the third activation. I was even thinking the second activation because she doubles each time.
Oh, yeah.
So, God, this is such a good card,
Odin.
too.
14 Odin, okay. Grineer. Destroy a target creature an enemy controls. That's pretty good.
Yep.
This creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to player. Wait, what the fuck?
Yep.
Wait. This creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game.
Yep.
So wait, if this thing had trample, like you would just.
I mean, there's even lands to give it unblockable.
Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Okay, okay, Mr. Odin. That's pretty cool. I like that.
This is one of my favorite summons.
Cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There are Final Fortune effects. Elixir of Immortality is probably going to be better. You're right, Red, but I do like the flavor of Elixir because refreshing your graveyard, your library is like refreshing your mana, and then of course gaining life equal to it is the refreshing your health. So, what's up, Shaq?
Okay, another.
I guess we're just lucky that Primal Odin isn't a legendary, so I can't make him a commander and be like, all right, I'm attacking you with my commander that will kill you.
Emperor, okay, that looks 40k-ish, don't you think? Like this wouldn't be out of place with 40k.
Maybe. I don't know. They look too pretty for 40k. Maybe Old World, like yeah.
Well, this would be like Old World Slanesh Cultist.
Maybe.
Because this would be like the mirror dude.
I say my fantasy lore isn't as good.
More dragons, more ghillie cats, suplex.
Suplex is a good card.
Choose one, deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. I see how that works. That's cool.
Yep.
I just love the train, though. The ghost train.
So
I'm gonna suplex this fucking train.
Yeah. I was gonna say, this is a functional reprint of a card called Abrade, which deals 3 damage to a creature as one effect, or destroys an artifact as the other effect. But Abrade is instant, this one is sorcery, but this one has exile instead of destroy. So,
okay.
Exile's nice, because exile can even kill indestructible things. So, there's some cool flexibility.
Namazu Trader. Oh, I love the Namazu. Yes. When this creature enters, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Seems decent. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, surveil 2.
Okay. A little slow, but neat effect.
Lunatic Pandora, legendary artifact. Tap 2, surveil 1. Tap 6. Sacrifice Lunatic Pandora. Destroy target non-land permanent.
Very strong, colorless removal, but a lot of mana to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, it is an artifact, so it's again, you could play this, or you could play around like number of artifact type stuff.
Yep. I mean, this can get abraded if your opponent was afraid of it. Things like that. White
Aura Sight. Sorcerer's Scheme, that's new. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard or exile card with flashback of your own you own to your hand.
Oh, I didn't read that part of Sorceress's Scheme. She returns exiled cards with flashback. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's...
Because most of the time when something's exiled, it's gone for good. Yeah. Oh, but if it's exiled and it has flashback, she can bring it back. Okay.
That seems pretty fucking good.
Very cool card. Yeah, 2 of them is a loop. Yep.
Sleep Magic. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature does not untap during a controller's untap step. When an enchanted creature is dealt damage, sacrifice this aura. So that's basically a 1 mana semi-removal.
Yep, it's like sleep. They're knocked out, but when you hit them, the aura falls off, and now they can untap as normal.
Yeah.
They wake up, basically.
Cactar, trample at the beginning of your end step. If this creature does not enter the battlefield, does not enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand.
So he runs away.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Yep. So you get to attack with him exactly once, and then he's gonna go back to your hand.
Garnet Princess Alexandria, Lifelink. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas you control. Put a 1/1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way.
So sagas are all the summons. Those are the ones that have the 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 effect.
So if you play this, you can effectively, with Odin, you can effectively keep Odin at 2 lore counters the entire game.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Oh my god. I didn't realize that's what you could do with that. Because you sacrifice them after you place the last one. Yeah.
Yes, so you can literally keep sagas in for permanently.
You won't get their final effect though.
Yeah, but if you like some of the effects that were there,
or at 1 to keep destroying creatures, yeah, you don't have to keep them at 2 to kill opponents. You can just keep their battlefield empty. Okay.
That's actually really flavorful too, because Garnet was the summoner back in 9.
I didn't play 9, but you've got a good sense of how this works, because I've never played with Saga, so I wouldn't have thought about that, but that's a really cool ability.
Okay. Wandering Mistral. This is literally the dev of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep. This would be another card, I think, for you to be a build-around deck if you wanted to.
Lands you control entered untapped. So all the towns.
All the towns, the capital city, all the other stuff that's a land that says this enters the battlefield tapped.
Okay. The Mistral's Ballad. At the beginning of combat of your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token that's all colors. Okay, if you have all those fucking manas, other creatures you control get XX each turn, where X is the number of towns. Okay, so this is literally, I'm gonna throw this down and you have to deal with this, otherwise you're gonna get trapped by a bunch of random shit.
Yeah, so he's gonna create elementals continuously, because it's at the beginning of combat on your turn, but you don't have to attack. So you can go to your combat step, create the elemental, not attack with anything, and go to your second main phase. But if you were looking for something that was cheap to build around and was a decent effect, this might be the card to go after, because you could put each of the towns into your deck. He has the effect of preventing them from tapping themselves, and then he rewards you. And then you could play other cards like that uncommon one that has affinity for towns. So then you could potentially have the 2 mana draw 4.
Yeah.
There's some cool things. I like this card.
You can do with that. Yeah, that's a cool card.
It's probably, I'm gonna look it up, but oh, and if you made that your commander, you'd have access to all 5 colors too.
Oh, okay.
For deck building.
Black Mage Rod. Okay, so this is one of those Black Mage things. That's actually kind of cool.
This one's not bad, yeah. Because the equip cost is low enough for the effect to go off.
Yeah. Okay. Mountain. Basic land.
I think that's the mountain where you go to get Sabin. I remember that one having a bridge.
Dang, I'm getting really lucky with all these arts. Terra, Herald of Hope. That's a nice one.
Terra's one of my favorite creatures. Or characters. Yeah. We just need you to get lucky on a card pull. We need you to pull like Vivi or the Buster Sword or Sephiroth.
I'm pretty sure if I pulled Vivi, like, someone's gonna fucking shank me. Like, they'll find where I live and shank me.
Yeah, he's another easy to build around creature, too.
Commune with beavers? Wait. Oh, this is 14. Oh, no, this is two beavers, but they were in 14 too. Look at the top 3 of your card. Library. Creature or land from. Put them in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your deck. Oh, that's really good. You don't even need to discard them. No,
it's nice that you don't have to put them in the graveyard. You have them later.
Guys, spoke beaver. Flavor text. Ice Flan. When this creature enters, tap control or tap target artifact or creature of an opponent's control. Put a stun counter on it. Okay.
And then island cycling.
Yeah. Cruel. 1 or 2 mana. Tap target non-enchanted creature.
This is a strong effect for draft limited formats. You never use this in a normal deck.
Called a mountain chocobo. Search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Create a 2/2 green bird counter token with, and you can flashback. Oh, okay.
Slightly better, but still draft fodder, I think.
Yeah, for 4 mana.
What's cool is you get the bird in play, you have the mountain in hand, so you can set up the landfall effect to give it +1/+0, and the flashback is nice.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Worm Calling, which was a green card that saw play in older Magic.
I'm a quit rub for your air.
Sure.
When this creature enters, choose 1. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Okay, so this is like some a niche removal tool.
Niche removal, or removing cards from graveyards. So when you see your opponent cast Elixir, you're like, oh god, I took forever to deal with that one card. I don't want him to get it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Things like that.
World map. Sacrifice this artifact. Search your library for basic lands. Reveal it. Put it into your hand and shuffle. Okay, so it's basically you pay 1 mana to get 1 land.
Yep.
Sacrifice this artifact. Search your library for a land card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand and shuffle.
So the difference between these two is the first ability is basic. The second one is any land. So you can go get the town. You can go get the gold saucer. You can get whatever you want.
Okay. Memories of Nibelheim.
Oh, Gondola got this card too.
Instant. Destroy a non-target or non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 human token.
Very efficient removal. Like, who cares about giving them a 1/1? But destroying any permanent is strong. So that's a creature, that's an artifact, that's an enchantment. Not lands, so you can't take them off their mana.
That'd be hilarious, but yeah.
There are cards that let you do that, but they tend to shy away from giving those out these days.
Cloud of Darkness, creature, legendary creature, avatar, flying, particle beam. When Cloud of Darkness enters, target a creature at opponent controls. It gets -X, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That seems okay.
It's removal and a creature all in one card.
Let's see here. Stolen Uniform. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until the end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of that equipment this turn, if it is attached to a creature you control, unattach it. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. So you're borrowing an equipment until end of turn.
Oh, okay. So this is like something. If you want to do something with a creature, but you don't want to, you need to like shuffle around equipment to make it actually deal with something.
Yeah, I guess you could attach it for free, which is nice. Oh, okay. This lets you attach for free, casting the spell. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. So you could steal your opponent's equipment and give it back to them at the end of turn, or if you had one of those expensive equipments with 6 mana to equip, you won't lose control of that equipment at the end of the turn, so you don't have to unattach it. So you could attach it just for the blue.
Okay, so yeah.
Which is the other corner case of this. So the only drawback is you either have to be playing equipment or hoping that your opponent is playing equipment, and that you can take better advantage of the equipment for a turn than your opponent can.
Okay, that seems pretty cool. Ryda's return? Rydia.
From 4. This is one of my favorite cards.
Choose one. Creature you control gains 3/3 until end of turn. Return up to 2 permanent cards from your graveyard into your hand.
Yep. Very strong. Both effects are good.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love Rydia. One of my favorite summoners.
Side quest, catch a fish.
Yep.
Enchantment at... Wait, is there a thing behind this?
Yeah, it transforms.
There is a thing behind this. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top of your card, or top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. So this is before you draw, right? I'm assuming.
Correct. Yeah, upkeep happens before you draw.
If you put a card into your hand this way, create a food token and transform this enchantment. Transform. Land. Add 1.
White.
Add 1 light. Sacrifice artifact. Put a 1/1 on a creature you control.
On each creature you control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That seems really good then.
Yeah, so if Joshua brought back 6 1/1s and then you had enough mana to activate this and sacrifice an artifact, you can put a +1/+1 counter on all of those 1 mana dudes you brought back.
Jesus, okay.
Yep. There's the power of white showing like, oh hey, you have a lot of creatures, let's make them all stronger.
Yeah. Okay. Nibelheim of Flame.
This is a good card.
Choose a target creature you control. It deals damage equal to its power to each creature. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, discard your hand and draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has flashbacks, so as Gondola said, you can traumatize someone twice.
Yeah. Okay. Put that there. Slash of Light. Instant. Slash of Light deals damage equal to the number of cards you or number of creatures you control, plus the number of equipments you control to target creatures. Or to target creatures. Yep. Okay, so if you play a bunch of those like equipment, like job equipment, you play this. That's pretty insane.
It's okay removal for white. White has better removal, but you got the right idea, especially with like something like Joshua again, because you'd want to have a lot of creatures. Okay. And Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, this was a cool land. Gondola has this one in foil.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, but I love it. I think it's like a dead dragon on a rock.
So basically, that whole scene was where Bahamut was destroyed the first time by one of the characters in the game.
Oh, okay.
And so it landed on top of a airship when it died, and then the whole area turned into a radioactive zone because of how much ether was being dumped out from the corpse. Kafka. I'm getting really lucky with all these arts.
You need to pull a lucky card. Let's pull a real Kefka. In the Kefka art pack, let's get Kefka.
Tutorial, Paladin Arms, Subattender, another rat.
Rats.
Chocobo Kick. Wait. Return a land. Okay, into the owner. Oh, so this would do synergize with all the chocobos, because.
Correct.
Okay, so you just like throw a land back into your hand and you just play it again, and now everyone's got 1/0.
Yep, and Tifa doubles her power again.
Yep. Okay. Another adventures in. Iron Giant, Vigilant, Reach, Trample, Artifact Creature Demon. For
pretty cool.
7, yeah, not bad. the King of Dwarves.
Giat!
Strike.
I love Giat.
Whenever Giat or another dwarf you control enters, and whenever a equipment you control enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay, so this is like
more deck filtering,
shaping up your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, but having double strike is very strong too. So.
What's double strike mean? It attacks twice?
So he attacks on the first. So when you do combat, there's a first strike phase. So all creatures with first strike deal their damage first, and then everyone at normal speed does their damage. A creature with double strike does first strike and then attacks again on the normal strike turn. So
okay.
If like a 4/4 blocked a 2/4 with double strike, the double striker, they would kill each other because he would do 2 and then 2 again. But when he attacks a player and isn't blocked, he does the first strike damage and then the normal damage. So
okay, makes sense.
Yeah, and when you think about all the equipment giving him, +1/+0, well, that's basically +2/+0 because he has double strike. He's double dipping on the power buffs.
Another coral sword. I saw Gondo get a hollow of this. Poison the waters.
This is a great card.
All creatures get -1/1 until the end of target player reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature from it. That player discards that card. Oh, that seems actually kind of fucked up.
Yep, very flexible. That's the reason why I like it. Is like, okay, deal with the creatures on the field or deal with your hand.
Zell Dinch. You may play an additional land on. Oh, what the fuck?
Yep.
You may play an additional land on each of your turn. So you can make a green-red deck with chocobos and have this motherfucker build and play 2 lands.
Yep.
Gets for each land you control. And a green-red, you can combine this with Tifa's somersault shit.
Yep, and Titan.
Jesus Christ, okay. At the beginning of each step, you return a land you control to its owner's hand. Wait. Return a land you control to its... Oh, okay, so you can only really play 1 land at a time.
Yeah, but you're going to trigger... He's going to trigger that landfall every turn, and you'll still stay ahead a land. Or you'll still gain a land for each turn, yeah.
Dark Confidant? You said this was another reprint, but of different art.
Correct. So this is Bob Mayer's invitational card from way long ago. But this is what I was thinking about for a triggered ability. So when you had that Trapped in Summoner Sanctum. So if you cast that on Dark Confidant, okay, I can't attack or block, I can't use my activated abilities, but every upkeep, I'll still be able to look at the top card of my library, lose life equal to its value, and put it into my hand.
Okay.
Very good card.
Gratiera, nice. Okay, the Catboy Archer. Reach the Allegagan Eye. Whenever 1 or more creatures or artifacts you control die, draw a card. This ability triggers once per turn. Okay, so it's a 5-mana draw.
Yeah, that's okay.
Draw machine.
I think it'd be
another Windows.
He might work with Joshua.
He might.
Or something to think about with Zell too is picking up like your Adventurers Inn and replaying it to gain 2 life again.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Or the other land that's like, oh, pick a color when you play me. It's like, oh shoot, I really need to change the color on this. You could do that. I'm trying to think what other effects. I'm sure there's other effects I'm not thinking of immediately.
Yeah. Resentful Revelation, Chocobo Kick, Dreams of Lugina, Paladin's Arm, Subattender, Magic Pot, Goblin Construct. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Exile target from a graveyard.
Yeah.
Wait, that seems...
Go ahead.
That seems pretty good, right?
He's okay. He's gonna block a lot with that 4 toughness.
Okay.
And then leaving behind a treasure token's good too.
Another full art. Vayne Casador Salador. Legendary creature, human warrior, Death Touch with 1/3 for only 2 mana. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. The fuck is a poison counter?
Okay, so poison counter is a special rule, and that if you have 10 poison counters, you lose the game.
Oh, so essentially...
Doesn't matter how much life you have or anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, if this thing touches you 5 times, you die.
Yep. But he works with other Death Touch creatures as well, so you could fill, like, Tonberry and the Ari Man and other... I'm sure you've seen other Death Touchers. I'm not thinking of right now.
Okay.
But yeah. That's what that card would do.
Owlbed Salvagers, whenever this card... Or whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1 life.
It's a decent effect. Think about like the treasure tokens, you sacrifice those, so it dies.
Yeah.
Food tokens, so you can eat your instant ramen and gain another life and make your opponent lose a life, things like that.
That seems pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little overcosted for the effect, maybe, but it's a good effect.
Golf's final act. Until the end of turn, target creature gets 1 plus 0 or 1/0 and gains whenever this creature dies. Put a 1/1 counter. Whenever this creature dies, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to its power up to 1 target creature.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So you could have Tifa attack, make her really big. If she dies,
it transfers the power to someone else.
You can cast that on her and transfer it. Yep.
Prompto Agitum. Haste. Selfie shot. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent, create a treasure token.
You're getting a lot of cool red legendaries. Yeah, he's cool.
Emperor of Palamecia. Tap. Add 1 red or blue. Spend all this mana only on non-creature spells. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a 1/1 counter on Emperor of Palamecia.
Holy cow, I'm really sorry, guys. My YouTube chat froze. What's up, John Doe? What's up, Momo? I think these are regular packs. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you, Momo.
These are regular packs right now. Then if this has 3 or more, transform it. Okay, what's the transformation?
Flip her over.
The Lord Master of Hell. Okay, Starfall. Whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your grave.
Yep.
So you're basically bombing the shit out of everybody.
Yep, you're gonna put a big target on your head and on that creature when it transforms. What's up, Kung Fu? Dark Confidant got power crept out of being OP. Yeah, but I'm glad I picked up my playset right before, or right after it got power crept, so it's still playable for me.
Full anime art of Vincent.
Oh, baby!
Whenever a creature of an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on Vincent equal to the creature's power. Whenever you may transform it. Okay.
There's your
transformation.
There's your $20 card.
Oh, is it?
Oh wait, no.
Jeez.
20 foil. I'm
God damn it!
$10 normally.
Will, you keep fucking gaslighting me.
Well, these websites don't. It doesn't matter. It's not showing me.
Yeah. Trample lifelink when dies, return it to the battlefield tapped.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So he doesn't stay dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to kill him when he's Vincent. When he's the beast, he's
invincible.
Well, immortal, but very cool.
Okay. All right, and I think we have something cool back here. Oh, it's just a resentful revelation.
In foil. Nice.
And then we got Baron Airship Kingdom.
Baron from 4. That's the one that I played. My first Final Fantasy.
Was that on the SNES?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, ad.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's been fun. Though, damn, I'm opening it a lot slower than Gondo. Wasn't he like? Didn't he go through the whole box in like an hour and a half?
Yeah, but he was familiar enough to skip through a lot of the common stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was like, all right, I want to see the uncommons and rares, but I'm letting you enjoy it. You're enjoying every little bit, and seeing the commons and seeing what Final Fantasy they're from and reminiscing has been cool. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about it.
Let's see. Oh fuck! Drink some water.
Well, chat. While we're waiting for the Twitch ads to go, how are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, how are you all, chat? Sorry, I know ads suck, but I gotta be Twitch's little good laptop.
You guys open any Final Fantasy packs?
Hope you all pre-ordered it. Not like me, my dumbass spent more money on this than necessary.
I'm hoping to pick up the Commander decks for a decent price. 15 more seconds.
Yeah, wait, 15.
Yep.
Okay.
The Subaru ad, I guess, is only 15 seconds. Stop targeting me with car ads. I need to buy a car.
Google's always listening, Will.
Apparently.
It knows.
All right.
I swear to God, though, it is listening. Like, there's one time I was Googling rocks for some fucking reason, because I wanted, I think it was, learning, some YouTuber said something about a rock. It was like, let me look this up. And then I started getting ads for, buy these scientific rocks. It was like, what the fuck? Google, why are you listening to me watching fucking YouTube videos about rocks?
It's bad.
It is bad, man. I sometimes I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. Like, you shouldn't be able to do this to me.
I had when I had Facebook, I had one that was like, I was like, oh man, I was reminiscing with my parents or something about kindergarten or first grade or something, and I was like, oh, there was that girl I used to hang out with or something like that. And my mom was like, oh yeah, her name was blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe I forgot her name. And then Facebook that night was like, recommending friend, that person, no mutual friends. I was like, what in the world? I deleted Facebook that night. I was so mad.
Get, an Alexa or some shit like that. I'm pretty damn sure all those fucking devices that are voice activated literally listen.
Oh, that's what I told the in-laws when they got an Alexa. I was like, okay, I'm never gonna interact with it, so you guys have to tell it to play music or whatever you want it to do. I'm never asking it a question or anything. And now that they've realized, oh, these companies harvest all your data and sell it to data brokers and stuff, now when they're not using the Alexa to play music, they unplug it from the wall. I'm like, so what, you could just gotten a speaker.
You literally just bought a boombox, but a less
a boombox that spies on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got Suplex, Namazu, Airship Crash. We didn't see this one. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Cycling. Draw a card. Oh.
For some reason, your Twitch lags after an ad, and I'm 20 seconds behind. Okay.
Oh, you probably have to. Yeah.
I refreshed. I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little expensive for green for removal, but that's about what you can expect from green for removal.
Yeah. Okay. Retrieve the Esper. 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token. Then, if this spell was cast from the graveyard, put a 2. Oh, okay, so that's pretty decent. I mean,
it's fodder. 4 mana 3/3 and then a 6 mana 4/4, but it's off of a spell too, so that's another effect.
Fate of Suncyst. This spell costs 2 less to cast if the target is a tap creature. Destroy target non-land permanent. So this is 3 mana removal, essentially.
3 mana removal if it targets a tap creature. Anything else, you're paying 5. Expensive, but also almost unconditional removal.
Yeah.
Again, you can't target someone's mana base, but.
Syncopath, already saw that one. Vision's Limit Break, okay. Tiered. Until the end of the turn, target creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control.
Yeah, Syncopate is a imprint. Sorry, go on.
And no, it's fine. And has the chosen base power and toughness. Oh, okay. So basically, if like a creature dies and you play this for an additional 5 mana, you get a 7/2 back?
Yes, the creature comes back with all of its text, but as a 7/2 instead of whatever power and toughness it had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that'd be 4 colorless and 1 black. Yeah, it's alright, because creatures are gonna die. You just have to leave your mana open to save them.
Mm-hmm. Another elixir.
Very nice.
Random encounter. Shuffle your library, then mill 4 cards. Put each creature milled this way onto the battlefield. They gain haste. At the beginning of the next end step, return those creatures to the owner's hand.
Very interesting. I like that.
Flashback. You can play it again too.
Create an instant army for 6 mana. Fill your hand with them too.
You knew what your deck is, right? Yeah.
Well, you're taking a gamble.
Or you already surveilled ahead of time, I guess. Okay. Magitech Armor. When this vehicle enters, create a 1/1 hero token, crew 1.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so it's essentially a 4/4, right?
Yes. But harder to remove the 4/4 side of the card because it's an artifact.
Okay. Artifact?
Yep.
Artifacts are harder to typically remove than creatures?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
When you animate it into a creature, then it's much more susceptible, but...
Dark Knight's Greatsword.
I like this card,
Another
too.
one of the hero things. Equip 3, pay 3 life. Okay, this seems really kind of cool.
Yeah, it's better than the other ones. So instead of having equip 4, equip 5, equip 6, this one is pay life to equip it.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you get another Gilgamesh?
I know, and another like.
Oh, but this is a different Gilgamesh because this is the Master at Arms.
Is this? Wait, is it?
And yeah, the other one was the
Weapons Collector.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can make a Gilgamesh deck. Let's go.
Apparently, yeah. I'm telling you, you got all the cool red legendaries.
Whenever Gilgamesh enters or attacks, look at the top 6 of your card. Top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck in random order. When you put 1 or more equipment cards onto the battlefield this way, you may attach one of them to a samurai you control.
That is so cool.
So like all these like random fucking equipment cards I have, you just like throw it down and then you create a token with the dude on it.
Yep. You can create an army that way with Gilgamesh.
That's kind of cool, honestly. I got a foil of Aerith's rescue mission.
Nice.
And another Windrush. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's my first Robot Warrior token.
Warrior token? Forgot what makes the warrior token. Oh, Robot Warrior. Okay. That's what that blue card creates.
Yeah. Perishes Wanderings. Search your library for a basic land or town, put it into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. When you search your library this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. Oh, not bad.
I think, yeah, especially
that's okay. If you go to town, because the town, it doesn't matter if it's
Oh, yeah, right? You'd want to put that in your town deck, yeah.
Mm-hmm. fucking, I can't.
Dude, these names are insane. Kieran?
Well, this one's a 14, or this was 11.
Yeah.
But I remember they're in 14 as well. Kinkun, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, that's a 1-tap. Sacrifice this creature, draw 3 cards. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each town you control.
Oh.
So you control 7 towns. You can just literally like throw this down and draw
Ancestral Recall. Yeah, put that in the town deck. What's up, Sieng Hong Gan? I hope I said your name right, and I hope your name isn't something offensive. I got bodied by Gilgamesh in a paper draft the other day. He ripped 2 equipments off the trigger with machinist arms on the field, so my opponent was attacking with a 9/9. Yikes.
Jesus.
Yeah, we opened a machinist arms too. That was another good equipment.
Yeah. Red Mage Rapier. Equipped creature has whenever you cast a non-target or creature spell, and need a turn, and is a wizard in addition. Okay, not bad. Another Black Mage Rod. Like, I could literally make an equipment build with the Gilgamesh.
Yeah, if you were going to do Commander, though, you'd be stuck with just the red and colorless equipment, but I still think that... yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can use Joshua, because he's a red-white.
Oh, and Joshua can return up to 6 mana, so Joshua could resurrect Gilgamesh off of his trigger. Mm-hmm. Yeah, red-white might be better, especially with Machinist Arms.
And then Laughing Madness, you already seen this.
Love the art, though.
Yeah, Fire Magic. I love the VV art.
Yeah.
Deals 1 magic, or 1 damage, 2 damage. So that's basically kind of keeps up until the 5, but I guess if you're doing 5, you're trying to get rid of something.
Yeah, 3 damage to each creature for 6 mana is very bad cost. The other 2 abilities are more reasonable, in my opinion.
Gaius von Balsar. When Gaius von Balsar enters, choose 1. Each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each player sacrifices a non-creature token or non-token creature of their choice. Each player sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Okay, so it's a removal, assuming that you're willing to pay that price.
Yep, he's decent for that mana cost too. The other thing that I want to point out too is black normally does not get enchantment removal. That's more of a green-white kind of effect, so that breaks the color pie just slightly.
Okay, but it keeps it flavorful because it's a sacrifice of both of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's mirrored. And then in this set too, all the espers are enchantments, so I don't know if Gaius kills summons in the story, but...
Okay, this is kind of fucking broken. Like, if I were to play this with a Gilgamesh, and with Joshua, this dude would probably literally have like 10 attack with Vigilance.
Yep. Yeah, you would put this guy in your Joshua deck for sure.
I got Anime Aerith.
Oh, very nice.
Lifelink, whenever you gain life, put 1/1 on Aerith. When Aerith dies, put X plus or X 1/1 counters on each legendary creature you control.
On each? Wait. Oh my god.
Like, I could put this all on my Gilgameshes.
Your Gilgamesh, the Snow Villagers, on Joshua, on all of them. Because they're all legendaries. Oh my god.
Sorry, Aerith, you're gonna have to fucking die for the game.
Yeah. Alright. So there's like 2 decks that you could build here, but that's a really cool one.
Yeah. Sarah Fenron. Wait, was she 13?
Yep. I didn't play 13.
I don't even remember her, honestly. Granted, 13 was kind of like a blur, because it's like, it just wasn't that great, man. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs... What the fuck, man?
Yep.
At the beginning of the combat of your turn, if you control 2 or more legendary creatures, you may transform Sarah.
Hey, have a good night, Rare.
See you later, Rare. Appreciate you being here, man. Good luck with everything. Hey, thank you.
Oh, that's such a cool effect.
Your first legendary cats? Jesus Christ, man.
So she stops being a creature and turns into an artifact, so you always have this effect on.
Okay. Cool. Full art, hollow, Geel, Shiva's dominant.
This might be something.
When
Geel, that's my wife.
When Geel enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent to the owner's hand. Okay, so it's quasi removal. At 5 mana, exile Geel, then return it to the battlefield, transform under its owner's control, activate as sorcery.
How do I know if this is a surge foil or a normal foil?
What's the difference?
I don't know.
But then the back is a saga.
Yep.
Shiva, 1 to 2, target creature cannot be blocked. Or can't be blocked this turn. Okay, so you can basically make her unblockable. 3, tap all lands. Tap all your opponent's land. Exile Shiva, then return to the battlefield, face up front. Okay, so you're basically land screwing or mana screwing your opponent.
The foil has a kind of texture on the surge. Oh, okay. This is probably a normal foil then.
Maybe, yeah. I guess.
If it was the surge, it would have been money, but still $5 at the foil. But that's still really cool.
Yeah, this is a really cool art.
Yeah, I'm doing great, Kookie. How are you? Wait, Kookie. Goji tanks?
And then we got a foil forest.
Hell yeah. From 9.
Frog token.
Gondola was collecting those.
I bet he was.
But then I was like, oh, you should make a Quila deck because that's a legendary creature that cares about frogs, but Quila eats the frogs, and Gondola's like, no, we want to protect the frogs. I do need to get a box so I can complete the trifecta between us, Gondola.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing, Goji Tanks? How are you? Also, what's up, Gondola?
Okay. Oh, okay. Creature, wall, defender. When this creature enters, draw a card. 0/4.
I love Wall of Omens. Very good blocker back in the day.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Battle menu. Choose one. Attack. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token. Target a ability. Target creature gains 0+4 until end of turn. Magic. Destroy target creature with power 4. That seems really good.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Smith? What's really good about this is it's very flexible and it's at instant speed.
Yeah.
Very cool card.
Really good. Thief's Knife.
Had to get a tooth pulled. Dang, that sucks, dude.
That sucks. Magic Knives, yeah. Another equipment spell. Or equipment artifact. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, that's pretty okay.
This is good. I would pay the 4 mana to equip this.
Glatorius? I don't fucking know. Amicitia?
Yeah.
I can't say that fucking word, man. When Gladius enters, search your library for land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle Landfall. Okay. So when a land you control enters, another target creature you control gets 2/2 and gains trample at the end of the turn. Okay, so this is basically like an instant buff for someone.
When you play a land, it gives a buff, yeah. But he also can go get a buff the turn that you play him, because that's when he enters. So for commander, you can only use colors that are in the casting cost of your commander. So you could use this guy to be your landfall commander with Zell and Tifa.
That is true.
Yeah, because they all care about landfall. Yeah, there's some cool synergy.
Wait, how does commander work? Does commander mean like this is just always on the start with this thing?
You always have access to him. He's in a special place called the command zone that you can cast him from. It's like 1 extra card in your hand. But if they die, you can put them into command zone, and they cost 2 colorless more each time they die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can teach you and Gondola about Commander and get you guys interested in it. Maybe we can play it together.
Noctis, Tricolor, Lifelink. You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life, in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters with a finality counter on it. What the fuck does that mean?
Finality counter means that if it would die, it gets exiled instead of going to your graveyard.
Oh, this seems like a decent commander, because then you get access to
all your artifacts
white,
in your
blue,
graveyard.
Black.
Yes, and also you get more colors. This set feels like it was made with Commander in mind. I mean, it's a set with legendaries all the way down from mythic to uncommon. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of legendaries.
Mrs. Sandian Elder.
Hey, and we got Final Fantasy IV music playing for the Final Fantasy IV card. Perfect.
Let's go. When this creature enters, create a black wizard token. Okay. So it's just like a folder thing.
Yep.
And we got a mountain from Final Fantasy IV.
Yep, the Mount Ordeal's Mountain. My favorite mountain. That's where Cecil goes to become a paladin.
Oh, nice. I don't really play either, but like I really like Final Fantasy, and like having all this art like just on hand is really nice.
Your brother-in-law plays in Magic tournaments? Very cool.
Nice. A wizard token with a chocobo in the back. We've seen this. We've seen this. Seen this. Seen this. Actually, what is it? 3 mana, target, sacrifice a creature of their choice. Oh, okay.
And you get a wizard.
Goobu Gardener. Add 1. Okay, so this is like just something you play at the start to get a little extra mana, right?
Yeah, we call these mana dorks. Though usually they cost 1 mana, so for them costing 2 is usually not as good. Gladio is Noctis's royal bodyguard, so it's cool we got them next to each other in the same pack. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. World Clash of Icons. I got the full art version of this one.
Yep. You've been doing a Final Fantasy fix? What have you been playing lately? Which Final Fantasy?
Counter. Side quest. Raise a chocobo.
There you go.
When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 green bird token with landfall at the beginning of your main phase. If you control 4 or more birds, transform this enchantment. Black chocobo. When this permanently transforms into a black chocobo, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle landfall. Birds you could, okay, so this like basically doubles the landfall effect of all the chocobos.
Right, because instead of the regular chocobos saying, oh, a land came into play, I get +1/+0, the black chocobo says, hey, we all get +1/+0, in addition to their own +1/+0. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your +1/+1, it's
ours.
Yes. +1. That's a really cool card.
Yeah, it's not bad, especially with the landfall stuff that we've been talking about too.
Hey, I got the non-anime, non-holo Geel.
Very cool.
Let's see. Yeah.
Started a run on 8.
And another Zidane.
This one's foil though, isn't it? Yeah.
I think the other one I got was foiled. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Another town.
Rabanaster. There's the town to cast your Zidane.
Another art card. Let's go.
Golbez art, please. I said, I hope you get a Golbez art.
Squall.
Oh, close enough. One of my other favorite characters.
An anime Squall.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They need to remake 8. We need to get it out of the PS2 graphics. We need to
remake 9. We need to remake 9. If any Final Fantasy needs a remake, it's 9. God damn it. Mage, Beavers, Flawn, Cruel.
I just think 9 looks too goofy with the artwork.
Nope, 9 looks amazing. Fuck you. White Mage Staff. This one's new. Equip creature gets 1/1, and whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. Okay, not bad. Not
there's like with Aerith, that would be really good because you gain a life, then she gets the 1/1 counter.
Pandora. Relentless XATMO292. This creature cannot be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
Yep.
8 mana. Return this card from your graveyard onto the battlefield tap with finality counter. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Comes back from the graveyard. That's be one of those cards that your treasure goblin would be like, oh, let me kill that.
Samurai's Katana. Okay, this is something I would need.
This would have to go with your Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Masamune.
I think 6 would be remade. I agree with you, Goji Tanks.
Restoration Magic. Okay, 0 is 1.
This is a good one too.
Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible to end a turn. Add 1. You gain 3 life. Add 4. You gain 6 life. Okay.
No,
okay.
But on the final one on Kiraga, it's all permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible.
Oh, okay, that's insane.
Yeah, you can save your whole board. Very strong card.
We got non-hollow Fang.
Go with your non-hollow
Fang. We got Van.
Oh my god, the game this pack just keeps giving you red legendaries.
I know. Whenever 1 or more of your scout, pirates, and or rogues you control deal combat damage to a player, exile the top card of the... What the fuck?
Yep.
You may cast it if you don't create a treasure token. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a 1/1 counter on each scout, pirate, and rogue you control.
Oh, he goes really good with Argenta with his selfie stick thing too, because he makes... Yeah. He's a scout, and he makes treasure tokens as well.
Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
I got a
Foil Cactar! Nice.
And Vector Imperial City.
That's from 6. Cool. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Van looks annoying and fun. Yeah, also to like buff all your rogues and scouts and pirates. Seems really cool. Troubles, Bubbles?
Copy. Gubu Gardener. Scorpion Sentinel. This one's new. As long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets 3-0. So
wasn't this a boss you fight in Final Fantasy VII?
I think so. I think it's like literally the first boss you kind of fight, right? Like the tutorial boss?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It's not bad.
2 mana 4/4 is pretty good.
Choco Mog. Mog?
Yep.
Stampede. Other creatures you control gain +1/0 until the end of turn. For 4 turns.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Nope, and you can resurrect that with Joshua.
Is it like Saga? Oh, it's a creature saga.
Yep.
Okay. And you can keep it around with Garnet as well.
Like also true.
Keep it from going to 4.
I mean, you always get the Stampede effect, yeah.
Item Shopkeeper? This doesn't look Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy. I guess it's 3.
No, Gondola said the same thing. He said this looks like regular Magic art.
It does. Doesn't it? Like, it kind of does look just like regular Magic art, right?
I didn't play Final Fantasy 3, so I don't know how well this ties in, but...
Whenever you attack, target attacking creature, or... whenever you attack, target attacking, equip, creature gains menace until end of turn. It cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Ooh, that seems pretty good.
That's decent with all the equipment stuff with Gilgamesh and stuff. Yeah.
Morboro.
There he is.
When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3. What the fuck?
Yeah. And then he also has the swamp cycling, so it's like, oh, well, I don't have 6 mana, better go get a swamp instead.
Yeah. Another Shagan. Another Gran. Choco Comet. Sorcery. Choco Comet deals X damage to any target. Create a... Wait, what's X though? Oh, that's the amount of mana you want to tap. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a Choco generator and a removal at the same time.
Or a finisher. Spend all the mana that you've been generating with all your extra land drops.
That is true. That actually makes a lot of sense, because that's for 14, and that fucking Choco meteor actually fucks people up if you don't run out. Diamond Weapon. Legendary artifact creature, elemental. This spell costs 1 less colorless for each permanent card in your graveyard.
So you can take them all the way down to green.
Then you get a 2/2, or you get a 2/8/8 green, or 8/8 monster. Okay. Immune prevents all combat damage that would be dealt to Diamond Weapon.
Yep.
So you can't. So if you block with this, it would never die.
Correct. Or if you attack with it, it would never die.
That's kind of fucking insane.
Yeah, you'd have to use magic to kill it. Which I don't remember fighting in at 7, but I'm sure it's probably something like that.
Phoenix Down, first one of these. Artifact, 1 put down. Exile this artifact. Choose 1 of the following. Return creature card with mana 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Exile target skeleton, spirit, or zombie. That's actually really funny.
Yeah, I like how they have the flavor of using healing on the undead. Diamond is unbreakable. Ooh.
Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. Flying. Whenever Ultimate attacks, put a blight counter on a target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities and has the...
Tap, add colorless.
Add colorless. Whenever you tap a land for colorless, add an additional... Wait, what?
So if you're focusing on colorless stuff, you can turn your own lands into blighted lands to generate extra. Or if you want to color screw your opponent, you can turn off their lands with the blight counters.
Oh, okay. Wait. But it turns all land into colorless.
Correct.
Can colorless not count for colored lands?
Correct. So you would only be able to cast colorless spells with that mana. And if you made Ultima your commander, you could only put colorless cards in your deck.
That seems pretty actually bad.
It's a strong restriction on deck building, but you'd be very artifact heavy. Oh, did you get Kefka in the Kefka card art?
I guess. Is the anime card?
Oh, Kefka was one of the cards I really wanted.
When Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. When you draw a card for each... then you draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. What the fuck does that mean? Okay.
So Kefka enters the battlefield, or whenever I attack with him. You, the player who played Kefka, and all your opponents are going to discard a card. For every card that is discarded, you draw a card. So in a 4-player game, you're discarding a card, and your 3 other opponents are discarding a card, and you're drawing 4 cards.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's insane.
Yeah.
For 8 mana, each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Transform Kefka. Activate only a sorcery. Okay, I'm assuming this is gonna be some crazy fucking shit.
Yeah, it is.
Kefka, Ruler of Ruin. Flying. Whenever opponent during your turn, you may draw that many cards. Okay, that seems actually kind of messed up if you're playing this with like red or something. Just fucking throw fucking spells at them.
Well, he is red, blue, and black, so yes, you have access to all of that.
Okay, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, what's next? A fucking foil ice flan. Plains, Badlands, 7th Heaven.
Oh, very cool. Ironically, it's harder on materia than physical attacks. Oh, for the diamond weapon?
Another art. Summon Leviathan.
What's up, Nabil? Though?
Oh, that's really cool. It's in the traditional block print style.
Yep. It's one of the alternate arts for Leviathan that you can get.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Red Mage, black, another one of these, another one of those, another one of these, another one of those.
It's gonna go faster now that we've seen all this.
Yeah. Eden's Seat of Sanctum. This is 13. It's a town. Okay.
Yep.
Pay 5 mana, mill 2 cards. Then you may sacrifice this land. When you do, return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand.
It's an expensive way to turn your land into another card out of your deck or out of your graveyard.
Yeah. Okay. Lock Coal.
Yeah. From
Death
6.
Touch. Lifelink. Whenever Lock Coal deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. There'd be some
good, simple, efficient card.
Barret, let's go.
Yeah.
Reach. Whenever Barret Wallace attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to the defending player. Wait a minute.
Yep.
You combined this with Gilgamesh.
Yep.
Okay, that's kind of fucked.
What's up, Uncle Andy? Yeah, the Final Fantasy cards are really cool. Yeah, I think the game is these cards are telling you go equipment.
Full art anime style. Crystal fragments. Equipped creature gets 1/1 for 7 mana. Exile this equipment and then return to the battlefield, transformed under its owner, activate sorcery, equip 1. Okay, let's see what this does.
Well, good that has a low equip
Alexander.
Cost. Oh!
Prevent all damage that you would be dealt to creatures or creatures you control this turn. Tap all creatures your opponent controls.
That's really good because that stops them from being able to block.
Yeah, that's insane.
And
also it's the full anime art.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really cool.
That is really cool for your equipment deck that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Ultima. Sorcery. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. End the turn. Okay. We just got fucking Genki in here.
Yeah. Decent removal spell. It sucks that it ends the turn. Oh, foil Rufus.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess. Hey, what's up, Air? How are you? Rufus Shinra. Whenever Rufus Shinra attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkscar, create Darkstar, a legendary 2/2 white-black dog creature. Not bad for 3 mana.
It had better effects, but with cards like Ahriman, you can sacrifice the dog token, so that way when he attacks, he remakes the dog token.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the dog token for fodder.
And a Hollow of the Badlands.
Oh, foil 7th plane, 7th heaven, nice.
How's it going, Ara? How are things? Thank you for being here. Hope your day's been going good. I've been getting my gacha addiction sated right now.
Small praise.
We got Wizard.
Yeah, for Ultima to kill everything.
Yeah. It's basically a reset if your board gets wiped, and he's like, "Nope, your board gets wiped too."
Well,
buddy.
I would say, my barometer on that is Wrath of God is 4 mana, destroy all creatures. So 5 mana, destroy all creatures and artifacts is like, okay, cool, you get to take artifacts out on the way, but ending the turn is like, oh, so I can't cast that and then have something indestructible and attack afterwards or something.
Yeah.
Or play something afterwards that I want to put under the empty board.
It's the non-art fat chocobo.
Nice. A pleasingly plump summon. I love that.
Adventure's Airship. Whenever this vehicle attacks, draw a card and then discard a card. Okay. I think we saw that one.
Yeah, but it's good filter. You kind of blew over it the first time. You're like, I think I saw this before, but we hadn't.
Oh, okay. Crystal City, 14. Land, tap 1, add any one mana, or add 1 mana of any color to cycle. Okay, so this is like, you can actually cycle for land with this one. Okay.
Well, cycling is just draw a card off your deck. The plane cycling is discard and go find a plains, for example. So this is a color filtering land. It's personally, I would say it's not very good, but in a Towns deck, I would play it, obviously. So
yeah. The Crystal Chosen. Create 4/1/1 colorless hero tokens, then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control.
Remember,
you're basically summoning a fucking army.
Yeah, but if you have other creatures already, all those creatures also get 1/1 counters.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is kind of expensive, but like you said, it is an instant army.
Ilmeg Pixie flying. Whenever this creature attacks, surveil 1.
That's actually pretty decent.
Stuff.
Yeah. It's cheap enough, and with early flying, it's not going to be blocked, so you can surveil safely.
Side quest card collection. When this enchantment enters, draw 3 cards and discard 2. At the beginning of each step, if 8 or more cards are in your graveyard, transform this enchantment. Okay. Magic card.
Yeah, that's right. It transforms into a magic card. Hey, Shiny Celebi, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the workshop. Hope you're having a great day.
So this goes here. Edgar, King of Fergaro.
Yes! I love Edgar.
When Edgar enters, draw a card for each artifact you control. Okay, that seems actually kind of fucked.
Yep, that's awesome.
2-headed coin. The first time you flip 1 or more coins each turn, those coins come up heads and you win those flips. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. So you can play him with the golden saucer and always win your coin flips.
Nice.
Yep.
Full art or hollow of Sage Nullus. Okay, another artifact card.
Imagine this guy with treasure tokens. Yeah. Artifact lands.
Equipped creature gets 1/0. Has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature. Wait, what?
So creatures have to tap to attack, but you can untap an attacking creature, so it's like pseudo vigilance.
Oh, okay. Let's just put that there. And we got a swamp from 5.
Oh, cool. Is that that's the ship graveyard? That's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Edgar's very flavorful. They got the coin flip mechanic down, and then they got him being his mechanic in 6 was he's a machinist, so you find these. Oh, you got the token. Nice. So he has these different equipment that. Oh, and Angelo to go with
they're
Renoa.
Yeah.
So you find these items that are his tools, and you can use like a chainsaw or a drill, and they have different effects for each one.
Not alone. Light of Judgment.
So for him, drawing a card for artifacts is flavorful for collecting all that stuff.
Monk Fist. Instant Ramen. Valkyrie Aerial Unit.
This is new.
Affinity for artifacts. Okay, so you can literally play this for 2.
If you have enough artifacts, yeah.
2 islands. When this creature enters, avail 2. Okay.
I need to put this in my Golbez deck. Okay, cool. Keep an eye on that.
Quana, nice, okay.
There he is.
If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog creature tokens are created. Wait, so if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus tokens are created instead.
Yeah, so it's a replacement effect. That's why it's worded like that. Basically, every time you summon a token, you also get a 1/1 frog.
Oh, okay. Sacrifice a frog, put 1/1 on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Queen gets bigger for every frogs that they eat.
Lionheart. When this equipment enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Equipped creatures get 2 or 2/1. Equip 2. That's pretty good.
It's okay. I just feel bad that Lionheart just got this like crummy, uncommon quality, uninspired card. When there's like the Buster Sword and Masamune and stuff.
Rufus, seen him. Kane.
Yes, Kane.
Jump.
I love Kane.
Sorry. Yeah.
He's from 4.
Whenever Kane deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. If they do, you draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens, then lose that much life. Wait. Oh, okay. It's based off how much damage he does.
Correct.
Okay.
And it fits the lore because Kane betrays you twice in the story.
Got a Hollow of Dreams of Lugia, and another rest with it. Hey, what's up, Iron? How are you? Yeah, cards.
Speaking of treasure tokens, Kane can make a lot of treasure tokens.
Yeah. Another Robot Warrior token. Dragon's Wyvern, Gillicat, Suplex, Namazu, Fish's Wandering, Syncopate, Blitzball, Full Art.
Uh-oh. A Dia Creamer.
Screenshot. Yeah, Dia Creamer. Legendary creature, Human Wizard, Flash. Creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have Flash. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery.
So that means they can only cast spells on their turn, their turns, and then all creatures you control that aren't on the battlefield, so in your hand or in your deck, have Flash. That you can cast them at instant speed, so you can cast them on your opponent's turns.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it makes sense.
She T-posing?
She always T-poses.
This is a PS1 era screenshot.
Yeah,
right?
I'm telling you, some of these are just like PS2 renders.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Swallowed by Leviathan. Choose target spell. Surveil 2. Then counter the chosen spell unless its controller pays 1 mana for each card in your graveyard.
That could be good.
Okay, yeah, like if you got like 15 cards in the graveyard, like
good luck.
Play this Magic.
Yeah. You really yeah. At that point it basically reads counter target spell.
Yeah. Judge Magister Gabaran. Menace. This creature cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Whenever another creature or artifact you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Judge.
Yeah, very cool effect.
Mana. Yeah, it's not bad.
Especially if you have cards that eat other cards in your deck.
Or if you have you play with rats and just use the treasure tokens.
True.
Opera Love Song. Choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards until your next end step. Okay, so there's no cost to what you're playing. So you can literally
you can play them. You still have to pay their effect.
Pay for them. Okay.
Yeah, but you have them in exile and you can play them from exile.
Okay.
So if you hit a land, you can play a land on your next turn with it. Guaranteed. Yep.
One or 2 target creatures get 2/0 until the end of the turn. Okay.
The card's flexible, but I don't know if it's any good. Oh, yeah. This is good.
Squall. Rough Divine. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until the end turn.
Very strong.
Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with a mana value of 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Land, enchantments, creatures, artifacts. And if he attacks alone and gets double strike, he'll do combat damage twice, so you get that effect twice.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
We got a hollow of Blitzball Shot, and we got a hollow of the island.
Oh, nice. You got the foil Final Fantasy X island. Don't tell Gondola.
Why?
I think he wanted that one in foil the most.
We got a bird. We got a hero. This dude again, the creepy looking dude.
The zombie.
We got the gardener. We got the scorpion sentinel. We got the choco. We got the item sheeper guy. Got another Marlboro. Got a Crossroad Village. Put that down. Full art, or box art, I think.
Oh, here you go.
Rebellion. Instant counter target spell. Very simple.
Yeah, but
Very good.
Look at the mana cost. It's probably one of the most efficient counter spells.
Yeah. That's really nice. Okay, we'll put that right there. We got Titus.
Yeah.
Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Titus. Tap target creature tap target creature an opponent controls. Okay.
Removes a blocker basically when he attacks.
Yeah. Phantom Train.
Choo choo.
Trample. Sacrifice another artifact or creature. Put a 1/1 counter on this vehicle. It becomes a spirit artifact creature in addition to other types until the end of turn.
So all the other vehicles, you have to normally tap for their crew cost to turn them into a creature. So the Phantom Train cannot be crewed normally. You have to sacrifice a creature or artifact to transform it, or to turn it on basically into a vehicle to attack with.
Yeah. Okay.
So with your judge, there's one of your sacrifice mechanics. You have the Albed Scavenger, so every time you do it, your opponent loses a life, you gain a life.
Yeah. Ring of Lucy. This is a new one. Legendary artifact. Add 2 colorless. Tap 2 mana. Pay 1 life. Tap target non-land permanent. Okay, so you basically turn off
a blocker again. Yeah, or where the strength is, if you're on the defense, when your opponent goes to their combat step, you tap one of their attackers, and they can't attack with that creature.
Yeah.
So it's
okay, cool.
Yeah, you can use it either way. That's an okay artifact.
Full art of Titan.
Oh my god, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it's very gnarly looking. That's really cool. What's behind it? Hollow of Stuck in Summoner Sanction. And this one's new.
It's another town.
Blue and green. Yeah, blue-green town. How many towns can you have in a deck? Only one? Like one copy?
If you're playing Commander, it's all singleton cards, so it's only one copy of each. And Commander's the more casual format, mostly because of that reason, so you don't have to go get 4 copies of a card for like a standard or modern deck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's why I was going to try to push for you, Gondola, me, maybe make some Commander decks. And
Taru.
Penpra, when I was streaming with Gondola, was interested in playing Commander as well, so maybe we could do like a VTuber collab Commander night.
Oh, that's cute. I like Tataru. She's 14. She's from 14. She's a really nice character.
Oh, she's adorable.
Seeing the reinforcements, another fat chocobo, another sage noglets. Weapon vendor, this one's new. When this creature enters, draw a card. At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control an equipment, you may pay 1 colorless. When you do, attach target equipment you control to target creature you control.
That's pretty good to get around those stupid high equip costs on some of those cards.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good.
And drawing a card is also nice. So he replaces
Haste magic.
There you go.
Target creature gets 3/1 and gains haste until the end of the turn. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your next step ends. Okay.
So pseudo card draw with the exile effect, but you get the haste, so you can attack with the creature on the turn.
Hilgigus. Trample haste, mountain scale or mountain cycling.
Yeah, I think you have all the cyclers now.
Summon Anima. Pain. You may draw a card and lose 1 life. Oblivion. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Menace. What's Menace do again?
Has to be blocked by 2 or more creatures.
Oh, okay. That's a decent thing.
Yeah, Anima's really cool.
That's good stuff. Gratia. Already seen this guy. Catboy. Omega Heartless Evolution. Okay. Wave Cannon. When Omega enters, for each opponent, tap up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of the permanents, and you gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands you control.
You'd put this in your towns deck because your towns are non-basic lands.
Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna put your I have 5 towns up. That thing is tapped for 5 turns, essentially.
Yep. And you gain 5 life.
Jesus, okay.
Very cool effect.
X Death, Void Warlock.
This is a cool card too.
When X Death enters, you gain 3 life at the beginning of your end step. If there are 6 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transfer X Death. Okay, let's see what he turns into. Neo X Death, Dimension's End, Trample. X Death power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Okay, buddy.
Very cool card. Very powerful.
Bart's and Boko. Affinity for birds. This spell costs for... Oh my god, this is the Chocobo fucking thing.
Yep.
When Bratz and Boko enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls.
Oh wow, it turns out your birds will fight your opponent's stuff. Okay, that's very cool.
That's funny.
You'd put that in your bird deck.
Hollow Omega Heartless Evolution.
You got Omega and Foil Omega. That's very cool.
Nice. And then we got the basic land from 9.
Yeah, we've seen that one already.
Let's see here. Okay, we got the Scorpion, Cruel, Mountain Dude, Communion, Hilgigus, Shambling Sitith. This creature enters tap. When you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard into your hand. Okay.
Alright, so he keeps coming back.
Chocobo Racetrack.
There you go.
Landfall. Whenever a land you control, create a 2/2 bird token, and it gets oh, okay, that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, every time you're playing a land, you're getting a bird after you have that in play. And then if you have Zell, you're playing 2 lands a turn. When you summon Gladio, he goes and gets an extra land for that turn.
It's literally a Chocobo deck. Let's go.
Yeah.
Quintus Trapeze? Or Trippy?
Yep. I love Quistis.
Blue magic. When Quistis Trapeze enters, you may cast a target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. And mana of any type can be spent to cast a spell. If that spell will be put into graveyard, exile it instead. Ooh,
you cast your opponent's spells, basically.
Yeah, okay. Ash, Princess of Dalmatia. Whenever Ash attacks, look at the top of your top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from put them in your hand. Put the rest of the rest on the bottom of your card, or borrow your deck in any order. Okay.
So artifacts, equipments are artifacts. So she would work in there.
Okay.
Oh my god, you get another red legendary.
I know. Seifer Alsama? I don't even fucking know how to say that. From 8, okay. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until the end of Find Cross. Whenever this dude deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-instant or sorcery spells of mana value 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. Okay.
Alright, you're gonna have to hold. I just got an ad.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
So basically, this dude just I just attack and I get to play 2 spells.
Does it say for free, or do you just have to pay the mana for it?
Pay without target instant or sorcery cards with mana values 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost.
Okay. Yeah, let me try to get.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The ad killed my capture for some reason.
Bruh.
There we go. All right, we back.
Okay, so that's pretty okay. Wait, why'd I put that there?
Oh, it's from your graveyard. Okay, but that's still good.
Foil unexpected request. We got a land. Wait, there's something behind her? Oh, I didn't see the art. It's Renoa, right?
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's Genova. Gondola opened one of those. Not the art card, the actual card.
Oh.
That's why Legacy players from the 2000s enjoyed EDH would not engage in serious games of Legacy. Oh, because it allowed you to play surplus cards. Yeah, I think now it's just a lower barrier of entry format for even more casual players. It's a lot of fun. And I think multiplayer can help balance out even people who have really strong decks. I mean, unless they have really, really strong decks, but...
Giant Adventures in... Delivery Moogle. Flying. When this creature enters, search your library or graveyard for value 2 or less, reveal it, and put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle.
You can go find a cheap artifact.
Yeah. Poop UFO. Okay, this one we haven't seen this. Flying. Put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay. Until the end of the turn, this creature base power becomes equal to the number of towns you control.
You put this in your land deck for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a.
He also can go in your Chocobo deck too, because you're going against your lands. Yeah. Oh my god, why is it throwing me another ad?
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. It's not your fault. It's Twitch being lame.
Flying Death Touch. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. Oh.
I have to hold up for 20 seconds, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Actually, this would be really good with that fucking poison counter dude.
Does it have Death Touch?
Yeah.
Oh. What was it called? I'm sorry. There it is. Black Waltz number 3. Yeah, he would work. Except I think the poison counter dude counts for combat damage, not for
for damage.
Yeah, non-combat damage.
Okay.
You're afraid of power level difference? My group has budget limit commander. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, I think I would like that. Oh my god, now the capture's not working. All right. God, this is so booty.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm so no. Just hopefully it doesn't play another ad on me.
It shouldn't, because that's why I run ads, so you don't get
Well, I know, I just watched an ad and then it played another ad anyway. It was like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna pretend like I didn't just watch an ad. Okay, we're good. Hunt the Mark.
When this enchantment enters, destroy up to one target. End step. If a creature died under an opponent's control this turn, create a treasure token. Then, if you control 3 or more treasure tokens, transform this enchantment.
Okay.
What is the enchantment? What the fuck? Use them at ultimate mark.
Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Oh, it gains indestructible. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why you got to have overkill in the format, so you can kill these indestructible cards. That's really cool, though.
Yeah. We got full art of Schiefer.
You just got him. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then what's... Actually, he's right. Yeah, he's right fucking there. Hey! The Hollow of Vanille. So I actually have...
You have Foil Vanille and Foil Fang.
Yeah. Let's see. She was like one of my first foils. Let's see if we can look at... There we go. Fang.
Now we can look at Ragnarok in foil.
Yeah, foil Ragnarok. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yep. That is really sick.
Alright.
That's fun.
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten like a super rare card, have I?
You haven't, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, well. That's the luck of the draw, right?
Yeah. But I mean, you've gotten like hosed. I don't think you've gotten anything that's like more than $5 or $10. And there's cards from the set that are like $50, and if you get certain cards in foil, extended, borderless, hollow, they're worth like $100. So
this one's new. Reach your horizon, search your and
you're cutting out.
Put them onto the battlefield tab. Oh, sorry. This one's good for the land or for the town deck.
Yep, absolutely, because you want different names too. Well, in Commander, you're playing singletons anyway, so it's going to always get 2 cards with different names. But yeah, you can get 2 different.
That one's new.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, you're getting two towns with different names, is what I was just saying.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
My bad.
Eject. This card cannot be countered. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Draw a card. Okay.
Not just creatures. Rydia, yes, but she also fits your land card deck too.
Landfall. Whenever you may discard a card, if you do draw a card, okay. Summon. Return target's saga card with mana value of X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a Nathalie counter on it. It gains haste until the next turn. Activate only a sorcery. Okay.
Not great. I mean, it gives your sagas one more shot out of the graveyard.
Yeah. Garland, Knight of Cornelia. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Surveil 1.
This guy's really cool.
Pay that much mana, return this card, transformed. What are you transforming to, buddy? Chaos the Endless.
Yep.
Flying. When Chaos dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's deck.
Yep. He's Chaos. And he always comes back.
Chaos Unlimited. Yeah. That seems okay. Not great, but not bad.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make a commander. I don't think I would make a commander out of him, but he's still a really cool card.
Louis Souls, or I forgot how to pronounce his name. Sacrifice. As an additional cost to the spell, sacrifice a legendary creature or pay 2 mana or 2 colorless. Counter target ability, activate ability, triggered ability, or non-creature spell.
That's an awesome card.
Yeah. 3 mana, or if you want to sacrifice a creature.
I mean, very flexible and flavorful, I'm sure, too.
Realm Sketching? Hollow. This is actually the first one we've seen.
Yeah.
Create a token that's a copy of a target, artifact, creature, or... Oh, God, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's actually really good, isn't it? Well, 4 mana.
4 mana clone is no 4 mana for a clone effect is pretty good. So the fact that this can also duplicate lands is unique to the ability. Usually, the traditional one is just clone, which is 3 and a blue, enters a copy as another creature. The more powerful one is Phyrexian Metamorph, which can enter as an artifact or a creature. So yeah, this one's really cool in that it's flexible and can hit lands.
Okay. And we've got Final Fantasy. Fucking crabs, man. I hate the fucking crabs.
Another... Bro. Oh, that's 11. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so 11... Crabs are the fucking... I hate crabs in that game because it was a nerf to monks in the game because everybody wanted to level on crabs because they were sick. But because crabs have a shell and monks deal blunt damage, you deal less damage to crabs. And also, your weapon chain skills also didn't work very well because a lot of monks' weapon chain magic burst would lead into fire, and crabs are resistant to fire.
So not very good if you're leveling up your...
Yeah, your monk.
Gotcha. Hey, Cerulean, thank you so much for the raid.
Hey, Cerulean. We got a delivery Moogle.
Nice.
We got another
I saw you were playing Final Fantasy earlier, Cerulean.
We got a Rook. Another rescue mission. Another blazing bomb. Oh, fuck.
FF4, hell yeah. The best one, I agree.
Got a magic pot. White mage staff again. Hey, it's the non-hollow version.
What's up, Chowder? How are you doing?
Reno and Rude. Menace. Whenever Reno and Rude deal combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exile card this turn, and the mana of any type can be used to cast it. That's pretty...
If it was for free, that would be interesting, but that you have to sacrifice a creature and still pay for it is very rough.
Self-destruct. Target creature you control deals damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power.
Yep.
Okay.
And Gilgamesh is in the flavor text. Hey, what's up, Egg Gang?
Yeah. Clive's Hideaway.
Oh, this is a rare town. 4. Okay.
When this land enters, look at the top 4 of your cards of your library, exile 1 down, then put the rest on the bottom in random order. Tap 1 for 1 colorless. Tap 2, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost if you control 4 more legendary creatures.
Yeah.
That's
any really good Final Fantasy 4 cards? Not yet. Not even the Lunar Well. Yeah, that's really cool in the Towns deck. Especially... Oh, another Vincent.
This is normal art?
Yep.
Vincent, I guess?
Yeah, the other one you had was the extended.
Okay. And this one's just a Hollow Adventures in.
That's cool.
And we got the Reactor Town. Okay.
Oh, we did get Kane. I forgot about him. We did get a Final Fantasy 4 card. It's the only one I've really seen.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Last one, box.
We really need a Golbez. Oh, wait, we got Rydia. I forgot about Rydia. But I don't know if she's good.
Yeah, we did get Rydia.
But we do have Rydia, yes.
Ice Flan, Choco, Idol Keeper, Marlboro, Bardbow, Monkfist, Grand Pulse, Assault Unit, Lionheart, Dark Knight's Greatsword, another Fishing Quest.
Cool.
Excalibur 2! Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2. Equipped creatures get 1/1 or the 1 of 1 for each charge counter on Excalibur 2.
Very cool artifact.
Yeah, that's a really good artifact.
And it costs 1, so your delivery Moogle can go find it.
Mm. We got the hollow chocobo, and we got a mountain from Final Fantasy 1. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's it for the box.
Nice.
So I do have 9 of the thing.
Well, that's up to you, man.
What's it here anyway?
I think it's just 9 more boosters.
9 boosters and foils, and also it's got the 2 traditional foil extended art legends.
Oh, okay.
Let's open this some bitch up.
All right. I'm not going anywhere. My printers are still printing, so I don't have anything to go take care of.
Let's see. How do I do this?
Hopefully,
I swear to God, if I get anything actually out of this box, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Hopefully, I'm hoping you get like a foil Sephiroth or something. Hey, what's up, Culp? How are you doing?
What's up, Cope? Let's see here. Dice?
Oh, it's a spin down counter.
Yeah.
Because you start at 20 life, so it rotates down instead of being randomized like a normal D20.
Hmm. What is all this? The hell are they? Oh, these are the lands.
Cool. They gave you extra lands. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Bird?
Oh, we can't see anything.
Item shop.
Okay, there
Sorry.
you go. I was like, uh-oh.
Item shop.
You forgot to show us the cards.
And I remember. Nothing great. Nothing new so far. Uncommon. Freya. Fenrir. Another one of the Moogles.
Oh, another Stiltskin. Bleh.
Another Geel.
You've gotten 3 Jills. It's crazy.
Another Valentine or
the Neil in foil.
Hey, it's a swamp in foil.
That's cool, at least. I feel like you're getting booty cards.
I feel like I kind of am, but at least in terms of like the rarity and stuff, right?
If only they could have given you like 3 Buster Swords or something,
yeah.
so you can make something back.
Let's see, art. Shin Sparrow's Punishment. Oh, that's cool. Just like the alternate art of Sin.
Yeah, I haven't seen that art for Sin yet.
Shinra's Reinforcements, Chocobo, Sage, Weapon Vendor, Haste, Iron Giant, Vincent, another Shototo, another Ultros, another Dragonlance.
I love Ultros.
Altissimia, Time Sorceress. That one's new.
Yep.
Whenever Altissimia enters or attacks Surveil 2, at the beginning of your end step, you may pay that much mana and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, transform Altissimia. Okay, what's up, lady?
Let's see what our other side is.
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Menace? Omnipotent? Okay. Time compression. When this creature transforms, take an extra turn. What? Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's really fucking busted.
She is busted. She's awesome, though. I mean, it's 8 mana and 8 cards out of your graveyard, so it's kind of expensive.
Still, that's an extra fucking turn.
Yep.
Hope? Okay, we got Hope. Lifelink. At the beginning of each step, at the beginning of your end step, each opponent mills X card, where X is the amount of life you earn.
Okay.
That seems kind of toxic, I'll be honest.
Could be. It could be frustrating to play against to lose all your cards. But there are cards that you've seen them. There's cards that get foil Arnhart looks cool. There's cards that get cards out of your graveyard, and then some cards don't mind being played out of your graveyard. That's also just a 2/2, so very weak creature otherwise.
Black Mage, Beavers, Flan, Krill, Mountain Chocobo, Syncopath, Blitzball, Endwalker. That's new.
Yep. Okay, that's cool.
One island, instant, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand onto the top of your library in any order. That's pretty cool.
It's great. It's instant speed, hand sculpting, try to find an answer to what's going on. Even better if you have some way to manipulate or shuffle your library, so that way you don't draw the 2 cards you put back. Yeah, because presumably you're putting 2 cards back because they're bad. So if you can shuffle them away, then you can potentially draw 2 new cards.
Ilmeg Pexi, another Fenrir, another Overkill, another Tifa.
Tifa, very cool. Yep.
Hollow Monkfist, and a Hollow Town. We got a wizard on top.
Can't believe you've gotten 2 Tifas.
I know. Too bad they're not hollow or anything else like
that. Surge foil.
Let's see. Nothing new. Combat tutorial. Paladin Arms. Shekhagen. Oh, what the hell? Master Zidane?
Zandy? Yeah, a
4 mana legendary creature Flash. When Master Zidane enters, return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. So this is basically like a creature counter spell.
Yep.
Sort of.
He's flexible in that he can bounce spells to your opponent's hand as a spell, or if there's a creature in play that's problematic, he can force your opponent to pick him back up.
Got this one already. Got this one already. Got another Lock. Got another Garland. Another Machinist Arm. Whoops.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, Machinist Arsenal is good for your equipment deck.
Yeah. Masamune foil.
Ooh. There's a really good equipment for you. I don't know if that's...
As long as equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike and must be blocked if able. If equipped creature has... if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature, an emblem of your own trigger, that ability triggers a second time.
The only emblem that can trigger is Sephiroth's emblem, so it doesn't work without Sephiroth. But
oh, okay.
Triggered ability causing a trigger of a creature, like the Judge legendary that you had, the white and black card. Whenever a creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. If he was holding Masamune, then every time a creature died, he would get 2 +1/+1 counters.
Oh, okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
And we got another town.
Yeah, full Masamune is cool. Not money, unfortunately, but a cool equipment, especially if you're going for the equipment stuff.
I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna make money on this fucking box.
Yeah, you'd have to open like Runner, Vivi, Sephiroth, Buster Sword.
13. Emperor. I swear I got this one, but this one didn't. But this one has a hollow on it, a hollow signature.
Are some of them signed and some of them not?
Yeah, actually, look. Wait. How much is this worth then? What the fuck?
I don't know if the art cards are worth anything. I didn't think about that. Hang on.
I mean, they might be if some of them are signed and some of them aren't. Because I got the Heidelin one too. It would be hilarious if the art cards are what
where the money is.
The money, right? Not that. Not that.
No, nothing on the gold stamp signature. Sorry.
Womp womp.
I'm rooting for you, but.
Hey, Zidane Tribal.
Oh, that's probably that might be worth something, because it's a Ragavan. But there's your pirate to go with the other guy too.
Yeah. Pirate, Monkey Pirate. Whenever Zidane Tribal deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until the end of turn, you may cast that card. What's dash mean?
Dash is for 2 mana, you put him into play, he gains haste, and at the end of the turn, he comes back to your hand.
Oh, that seems really good.
It's pretty good because it protects him. Yes, that's a $25 card right now.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, that might be where your money is.
Ignis Senticia, whatever. When Ignis enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tap. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Very nice.
I came up with this recipe. Exile target card from graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, create a food token.
Could prevent your opponents from resurrecting key creatures. Or if you just want to get food tokens, that's what you can use them for.
Sandworm. When this creature enters, destroy a target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Put it on top of its battlefield tap, then shuffle. Okay, this is like fuck your towns.
Yep. And it also has haste, so it can attack the turn it comes out, so pretty cool.
Primal,
we haven't seen this one.
Primal Garuda. Yeah, this one's new. Aerial Blast. This creature deals 4 damage to target tapped creature an opponent controls. Slipstream. Another target creature you control gets 1/0 and gains flying until the next turn. Flying. Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, it flies itself. That's cool.
Another fat chocobo.
Love it.
Sin. Okay.
Speaking of Sin.
Flying. Whenever Sin enters or attacks, exile a permanent card from your graveyard. Tapped token that's a copy of that card. If the exile card is a land card, repeat this process. Wait, that seems pretty broken, right? I mean, it's fucking hard as hell to play.
It's at random, so I don't know how broken it could be. The nice thing, though, is because it hits lands, it repeats itself, so it kind of stops itself from whiffing. But yeah, you're also exiling it from your graveyard, so that's the last time you get it. Still a cool card.
Yeah. And a swamp.
Random makes it balanced, yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
It would be another good legendary to build a deck around.
Lock Coal. Oh, okay, this is just a card art.
Very cool, though. I like Lock.
Thunder Magic. Yeah, I got 3 rats now. Let's go! More Blitzball shots. More combat tutorial, more Magitech Infantry, more Gran, more Ramen, more Golf's Final Act. It's behind it. Is there something behind it? No. Pixie, Capital City, more fishing, more Raban.
Oh, you got another Raban.
Yeah. Another Black Mage Rod.
In foil,
and
that
Meta
looks
City.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, this is 3 left now.
Yeah. And it's supposed to come with like 2 extended art.
Are those in the paper
2
packets?
traditional foil. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
I thought those were just lands, but maybe they are in there. Bird. Chocobo. Zombie. Gubu. Scorpion. Choco. Orosite. Laughing Mad. Grahatira. Another Tomberry. Another Zidane.
Nice.
I got like 3 of these motherfuckers now.
And one of them foil, yeah.
One sleep, another sleep. Ah, Bahamut.
Uh-oh.
This one's new. Wait, is this one?
You haven't flipped for some reason. What's the front side?
I don't think this is the front side. It's just a. Oh wait.
Yeah,
it's flipped like that. What the fuck? No, it was just like that.
Oh, Dion.
Yeah, Dion from 15 or 16. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control can have flying.
That's
when
cool.
Dion enters, control a 2/2 white knight creature. 6 mana, exile Dion, then return it to the battlefield, transform under its owner control. Sorcery.
Oh, I like how. Does it say XVI in his background art? That's really sick. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Wings of Light, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until the end of the turn.
Nice.
Giga Flare. Destroy target permanent, exile Bahamut, and then return it to the battlefield.
Yeah.
So you can like destroy someone's land, right?
Yeah, if there wasn't anything else you wanted to destroy. And then he flips back to being Dion.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Exile? Alright, so you flip. Let me read the front side again.
Sorry.
Can you bring Dion up? Sorry. Because you exile Bahamut, then return it face up. And when you enter. So he'll come back and make another 2/2 token. Okay, that's really cool. Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And then we got another we got a Hollow Thunder Magic. And we got a Town.
Alright, 2 left.
Yeah. I swear to God.
I mean, we can make some cool stuff out of the cards that you got out of your piles here, but
yeah,
unfortunately, nothing. If you wanted to resell to make your money, yeah, not yet. Anyways,
besides the Zidane.
Yes, that one has been your only card worth mentioning.
Knight of Sandoria, Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, okay.
All right.
3 mana, creature, human soldier, ranger. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a creature card with a mana value of 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Sacrifice this creature. Your opponent cannot cast non-creature spells this turn.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Stops your opponent from casting kill magic on your turn, counter magic on your turn, lets you basically run through your turn how you want to. That's also really good because you can search for more creature cards. It's cheap enough that you can recur it with Joshua or Squall.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool card.
Another Ultros. What's behind us? Oh. Another Dragoon Lance. Another Behemoth. Coliseum Behemoth. The Fire Crystal. This one's new.
Hang on, that Knight card is $30 for non-foil.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, 150 for foil.
Jesus.
Yeah, Fire Crystal's cool.
Red spells you cast cost 1 less colorless. Creatures you control have haste. And create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, sacrifice it, and step.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's a very cool card.
Foil Sahagin.
Bleh.
And foil Windress. Ooh. All right, last gacha pack.
Here we go. Your last 2 packs have been nice to you, so maybe you'll get something out of here and we'll feel better about ourselves. Plus, you got the 2 foil cards.
Yeah. Ooh, who's this, Ninja Boy? Shadow.
Hell yeah, Shadow and Interceptor. Interceptor's his doggy.
Yeah. Alright, we got T-Rex, Wyvern, Moogle, Suplex, Namazu Trader, Sahagin, Ramen, Random Encounter, Magitech Armor, Dark Knight Greatsword, Valkyrie Aerial Unit, a different Titan art.
Oh,
bro, how many different type of Titans arts are there?
Probably one more if you want to count foils.
Zash's Chocobo.
Oh, cute.
Landfall. Yeah, it's just literally just a small It's just a literally small Chocobo.
Potential to grow big, because what's really cool is his ability is whenever land enters, it gets a 1/1 counter, so it permanently grows for every land.
Oh yeah.
You'd really want to put that in your landfall deck.
And we got Tenno, the Dark City. Okay, let's see here. What's in here?
Here's hoping.
I mean, I don't think the ones you would get out of these would be worth anything, right?
I don't know if you got a foil Sephiroth. It just says traditional foil. That doesn't mean you couldn't get the normal cards foil.
Amuro Raging Yeti.
That's cool. From Final Fantasy VI. Let's see.
At the beginning.
I was trying to read what he did. Oh, his effects are random. Oh, that's so flavorful because in 6 you can't control him. He does different effects randomly.
Choose one at random. Other creatures you control get a +3 trample. Discard your hand. Draw 4 cards. Amuro deals 5 damage to any target. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right,
pretty cool.
What's the next one? Huh?
I said he's pretty cool.
Albert, Warrior of Darkness. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a 1/1 counter on each legendary creature. They gain Vigilance until the end of turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a 1/1 counter on each. They gain. That's really. What?
You keep cutting out on your microphone for some reason, but yeah, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, sorry. And I think those are my 2 foils that you get out of.
The rest are lands. Okay.
Yeah, foil lands. Oh, these are cool foil lands. I haven't got this one.
I don't think you got that one either.
Yeah. 1 forest. This one's new. Basic land. The fuck?
Wastes, colorless land.
What's in this one then? I think these are just lands, just normal lands.
It looks
right?
like more lands.
It's got an instruction cards.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just lands now. Okay. I mean, I think I got pretty lucky with the full arts.
You got some cool full arts, yeah.
That one... I should have probably fucking separated this better. The Dane... Overkin... Endwalker... So wait, if you play Commander, you can only play the cards that are your color of your commander?
Color of the legendary that you pick to be your commander, yep.
So, does that include lands?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I think. But it also includes the activated abilities on the commander too, so that Master Bard or Ballad or whatever that Minstrel, whatever that card was, because the activated ability has one of each mana type in it, you could use any color in that deck.
Oh, okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
So that might be helpful for you because your collection is small, so you can play any card that you want in there. But the other thing too is the Landfall cards want you to go find towns, or can help you find towns.
Mm-hmm. But that was my question. Is like, what if if I wanted to play all the towns?
Yeah,
mana's attached to them.
They wouldn't tap for any color. They'd be tapping for colorless, I think, is the commander rule. So they'd be really bad because they'd come into play tapped and only tap for colorless. So you wouldn't want to play off color towns in your commander deck. So it'd be much better if you played the 5 color commander. So that way all the towns are helpful for you.
Yeah, okay.
But the other thing I was
thinking
very
much
for you is Joshua with Dion is a really cool combo, because if Dion dies, Joshua can bring back Dion. Dion comes back and brings with him a Knight token. You can also bring back air. There's a lot of cool synergies you can go do with a Joshua commander.
Yeah. It's like Joshua with Hope. Like, can you have so if you have a commander that's white red, let's say, can you play a card that's white blue or no?
Nope. Only white,
oh, okay.
White and or red cards could go into that deck.
Okay.
So you can still play Zidane, you could play Cypher, you could play Aerith. You got a lot of really cool white and red cards that you could do if you wanted. So you could have the mini resurrection theme focused around Joshua. And then you could have a bunch of other of the guys that care about the equipment, because you got a lot of equipment matter stuff too. Even Geot would fit into that deck too.
Yeah, I just thinking with the Minstrel with all my towns, I could just literally play a bunch of legendary shit all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, you can play the Minstrel, and you can play a very you'd probably lean heavily on green, because green has those cards that what was it, Reach the Horizon or whatever, which was search for 2 basic lands or towns with different names and put them on the battlefield. So green's going to have a lot of that land finding effect. So you'd probably lean on green, but you could still have access to all the colors and just play your favorite cards with the Minstrel.
Where the fuck did I put that guy, though? I don't remember. I'll need to find him.
You opened him kind of early.
We should talk about trying to play Commander, right? That's what.
Yeah, we could do like a kind of like what they do for D&D, where they call it Session 0. We could do either another stream, or if you don't want to stream it, we could do another call where we brainstorm deck ideas and put together a deck list. And then what I was thinking for playing it online, we can use Tabletop Simulator if you have it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a really cool and easy way to import a deck list into Tabletop Simulator, and you would have access. It pulls all the artwork and everything and generates the cards for you.
Okay, yeah.
But I think Gondola would be new to Commander too, so I wouldn't, mind sitting down, helping you guys figure out strategies and commanders that you guys want to play and help you build your deck. And then since I'm helping you build the deck, I know what power level you guys are at, so when I make my deck, I'm not making something so finely tuned, obnoxiously destructive that I win every time. I'll keep everything within the same realm as you guys.
Yeah. So basically, I can play a town deck with the Minstrel and just have a bunch of random shit in there, essentially.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. That seems actually kind of funny. Real funny.
Yeah. And then, like I said, the other thing I would think about is, and an equipment deck. That one would be a little bit more finely tuned, a little bit more focused, and it would be focused on like combat to win. But you got a lot of cool stuff for that strategy too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Will, my resident local expert of Magic.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help. Happy to live vicariously through people who are getting packs.
Well, when you get your stuff, we'll play. Well, actually, no, we could play it through tabletop, right?
Yeah.
Like the tabletop simulator?
Yep.
So you just make your deck and we'll go?
Yep. But I wanted to help you to build your decks. That way you don't just show up with a pile of 100 cards and then you're like, oh, everything costs 9 mana. I can't cast anything. I'd help you.
Look, all right. If I want everything to cost 9 mana, 9 mana.
You know, that's fine too. What you could do in the Towns deck, though, is you could play each of the Cyclers as well. You could play the Marblow, the Moogle, the Hillgigus, the Ice Flan, so that way you can go help you find the colors in your deck.
I feel like a land, just like a land deck like that, or a town deck with just chocobos to back it up. Like you're gonna have to go through all my fucking chocobos.
That's the other thing you could do with the Wandering Minstrel, is you could lean on green and red to make a lot of chocobos, and then just have the other colors for support.
Yeah, for all my random spells I want to put in or whatever.
Yep. But that way you'll have access to black and white for like removal stuff and blue for card draw. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
You doing anything tomorrow?
Nope. Tomorrow is... I was originally planning on traveling tomorrow, but I got another Etsy order today, so I'm like, I'm going to travel Friday. I need to spend tomorrow printing.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, appreciate you being here.
I'll probably... If you're streaming, I'll watch you, so I have something to watch while I'm clearing supports, sanding, and curing.
I don't know what the hell I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm probably going to be painting tomorrow, actually.
Oh, cool.
So you're going to be literally watching painting while you do your painting and be a paintception.
Yeah, YouTube mercenary, stay dangerous. Is there anyone that you want to raid into?
Yeah. Yariko-san. You know who she is?
Nope. If you can send me the name.
Yeah. She is a VTuber.
Why did it show that?
Plays a lot of what?
Accidentally flashed my YouTube page.
Oh. There you go, buddy.
That was... Everyone, all my view count and the money that I made.
Look, all right. Actually, I'm glad that the guy didn't get his hands on fucking.
Oh, we didn't talk about that at all. Yeah. Well, he was.
I just think about it.
He was obnoxious about it too. He's like, "Oh, it's more than just 7." Like, jeez, Louise, dude. Yeah. It's all of Final Fantasy.
That, but it's like, but the thing is, like as ignorant as I was, at least to do. But he would just literally be like, I don't know. I'm just looking at the pictures, and like he'll just flip through them all at once. Like, okay.
Yep. And he doesn't have any inkling of magic either, so. Yeah, there'd be a lot of wasted potential there.
All right, wasted boxes on him is basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to raid?
Yeah, I'm ready to hit the button whenever.
Okay, I'm gonna hit my button. All right, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. This was really fun.
It was fun.
We really do got to play one time.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see if my locals have commander players. That'd be pretty fun.
It's a pretty popular format. I'd be surprised if you didn't find anyone.
Okay. Well, hidden button. 3, 2, 1. Whoop.
Alright, goodbye Twitch. Alright, let me find someone to raid on YouTube. Oh, where do I do that? It's right.
Where do I do that? Actually, that also gets me about the guy. He'd never raise into anybody. Like, bro, you wasted potential. You would make so many more friends if you just rated people. With the amount of people that he has, Jesus.
Let's go watch Obake play Stellar. Oh, she might be ending soon. Anyone who went live in like the last hour? Oh, Sawa is playing Turok too. She just started an hour ago. All right, let's go watch Turok, YouTubers. All right, and I will not be around. Like I said, I am traveling this weekend, so I'll see you. I'll have my new schedule out Monday night. So till then, you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, make good decisions. Good luck on any gacha pulls, and we'll see you later.